Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Code with the Italians. I don't have COVID anymore. Yay!
Yeah! Fuck COVID!
Fuck you, COVID. So, if I start coughing and seem like I'm dying, that's just because I had COVID. Don't worry too much. I will probably be alive.
Yeah, you won't die. You won't die.
Yes. Today, we have a special episode. Like I say it every week, but today is weird because it's not like we're just live commenting shit. I don't know. Sasha, welcome back to Code with Italians. Actually, you've been one of our first guests, so it's nice to have you back. You and Dark Side of the Moon.
Thank you for having me. It's nice to be here and to know that you will call me when you have nobody else.
Well, okay, Sasha, I already told you. We went through a list of 1,500 possible guests, and everybody said I can't, and you were like very kind to say, "Oh yeah, sure, I can." So the list is I can't confirm or deny if it was 15,000 or 16,000 people before you, but well, you made it. So thank you for being here, Sasha.
You're welcome. I'm just not sure if I should be honored that you invited me for my comic skills or insulted that you're not having me for my Android skills anymore. I don't know.
Sasha, we don't do Android anymore here.
Do you do Android, Sasha?
Nah, I just use it. Nowadays I just swear at Google. That's my main hobby.
Yeah, we're not.
Also, I have to say, based on Mark's comment, I am happy that I wasn't invited to the previous COVID with the Italians.
Yeah.
Epic, yeah.
I don't know if
yeah.
you can get COVID over Twitch. I'm not sure. Maybe the Omicron is contagious enough. I'm not sure.
Very contagious. Well, I mean, well, jokes aside, Sasha, you also had COVID, right? At some point, did you?
Not yet, no.
Oh,
No.
not yet. Okay, so it's 2
I'm
hours.
the only one here who hasn't had it, it appears. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. It's 2 out of 3. Not bad, not bad. But it's fascinating that we got it in so different stages, because I got very early and Sebastiano got it last week.
Yeah, I got it in France.
Yeah, but did you figure it out? Was it Android makers?
I mean, I started having symptoms the day after coming back from Paris, so I suspect yes, because I hadn't left the house the week before going to Paris. So yeah.
So the lesson that we learned is don't go to conferences, basically.
No. It was still very much worth it. Wear masks, get your vaccines, and pray for the best.
Yeah, well,
That's the.
this is what it is, right? Right now it's just is it on the wrong mic? Let me check.
I don't know. Get very close and do like hello, so we can tell.
He's very correct.
I'm just gonna tap mine to see.
So,
Yeah.
how is now?
Yeah.
Is it better?
Better. Yeah.
Can you hear me better now?
You sound like you're in the shower.
Well, can I? How is? Ciao.
Don't make me laugh. I'm gonna die if I laugh.
No. Fans, okay. Thank you for the sound check, people.
Oh God.
I really appreciate. I mean, this is Skype is just picking the random mic every time. So,
Ivan, can you talk dirty to me like I'm one of your French apps?
Please don't.
No.
Don't. Let's not make this a hot tub stream or something.
Well, no, Sasha. Yes, Sasha, your top bar is very, very hot right now. It's so hot right now. Anyway, so talk to it in Spanish. I have no idea. I don't know. Hola a todos. Yo soy Ivano. Yeah, of course they redeemed the Ivano. Hola a todos y bienvenidos a en episodio especial de Código con los Italianos. Hoy tenemos Sasha. Yo no soy marinero, soy capitán. Oh man, it's so
Jesus.
¿Dónde estaba tu Teca.
Don't so that there is no biblioteca, there is no biblioteca. So thank you for redeeming Livano. I'm about, it's like a 130 something days going strong, so I really appreciate this. So from a public announcement point of view, so what do we want to do? So we have launched the store, as you can see. So if you like the t-shirt, I'm gonna just give you the very quick link to our store, just to reiterate that we switched to a new provider. Now is a like a, it's not a bottega, but it's a very like a tiny shop in Verona, in Italy. We went from let's make t-shirts to let's make t-shirts properly without destroying the planet. So this is organic cotton, it's fair trade, it's all the nice stuff to actually be a bit more sustainable. You also can, if you decide to get one of our t-shirts, you can also get the stickers, so you save on the shipping basically. If you only want the stickers, you can get them on the Coughing store. You can become one of our supporters, and you can get the basically you can get them. We are experimenting with different packages. I tried this week the new Priority International mail, so it should be a bit quicker to get the packages from now on. We are trying to get the price at the same level, so we will figure it out somehow. So let me know if everything is okay with the shipment. Stickers. We have the usual stuff. We have the Angry Pizza. We have a nice I know that I shouldn't be surprised that our Culo sticker is actually rocking on the store. But yeah, so it's one of the best sold, the most sold stickers. So that's a fascinating thing. And also you can get of course you can get the YOLO driven development sticker, as well as the t-shirt, also the spike sticker. So the
spike sticker is
comes
special. You can only have it if you get the all stickers pack.
Yeah. So it's you cannot buy it singularly, but you get it for free if you get one of those mix pack, all stickers pack. You can actually also get the t-shirt with Spike, and I have it in khaki color, and it's very nice. I love the printing, by the way. So let us know if you like the t-shirts, and we are also coming with other products for the summer. So just keep an eye on the store. Something that we want to do today, because we are gonna comment, and probably we are gonna also rant, but we also want to be.
Why would you say that we're gonna rant? We never rant about stuff.
Yeah, we don't do that, right? Sarcasm is not our mother tongue. So something that the flip-flops. I don't know, Mark. I don't know if I want to. I mean, we are doing this stuff. We're making this stuff in Italy. So what was that?
I have not yet.
Don't
Since
worry.
the summer is starting, maybe we can have like called with Italians mankinis.
No. No, Sasha. I mean, okay, no.
Don't think
just
so.
the t-shirts. Just go with the t-shirts. Stick to the t-shirts. Something that Sebastiano came up with for this special episode, and I'm very pleased because it makes me laugh so much. So I'm
a horrible person. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna paste a link into the chat, and you can I don't know if you can click it, because Twitch seems a bit struggling with the hyperlink. So maybe you can
copy paste it.
Yeah, probably you can copy paste it. But what you will see is a bingo card. Am I right, Sebastiano?
Yep.
So we are gonna play Google I/O buzzword bingo, and every one of you will basically generate a bingo card from the system, and we will monitor the stream and the Google I/O, the developer keynote, the main keynote, and the developer keynote, I guess. And we will basically check out what you have on the card, and if you make a bingo or like a row, Sebastiano, how do we want to do it? Is it a row?
First person that completes a row, I guess, and if nobody completes a row by the end of the keynote, then whoever has the most, I would say.
Nice. Yeah. Why I'm not surprised, Mark? Why I'm not surprised that you were involved at some level on the day? Because I asked Sebastiano, did you come up with all this stuff? It was like, yeah, kinda. Okay, now I know. Now I know for sure.
I mean, you should have known that Mark
I'm
was.
surprised that there's no pineapple on pizza thing.
But
No,
from Google I/O.
Yeah, it's like it's stuff that should be shown on the Google I/O keynote. Why would they have pineapple on pizza?
They show a banana or a pizza.
It's just they have those weird videos where they have they tell you how good they are and how their products are helping everyone and inspiring music swelling in the background. Maybe at some point they have some food in the frame, and if it's a banana or pizza, then you gotta.
You didn't go for tiramisu, which is one thing
that would have been too easy, but also that would have been very disappointed if it didn't happen.
Fair enough.
So they're like, yeah, Android 13 tiramisu, and they're like, yeah, I love tiramisu, and then you're like, there's no tiramisu anywhere, and like, disappointment.
Why would you do that? So something that I want to do before we start is actually pointing out the great work that Sasha is doing. So I just want to tell the story. At some point, me and Sasha, we were in Berlin working startup lives, and we were miserable. Go figure, right? So at some point I start freelancing. He decided, okay, I'm gonna go back to Italy, and he goes to southern Italy. And I was like, Sasha, what's wrong with you? Because you hate warm weather. Why are you going to Sicily? And here he goes, like, because I have a project, I have a plan, I want to do a very specific thing. And they started a company to train people, to teach Android, iOS, and web to people in Sicily. Or they started locally, and then they are growing, and they started this company called Devil Hope. Sasha, just give us a quick overview. Am I correct in the description?
Yes, you're correct. You're not correct in the pronunciation, which is strange for an Italian, because we are pronouncing it develop, because in Italy H it doesn't exist. So actually I always get surprised when somebody pronounces it the way it should be in English.
Sorry.
But yeah. Sorry. So it's develop hope, which is kind of anyway.
Are you saying Ivan is just too good?
Yes, exactly. That's the first time that I was surprised by the quality of Italian, even the English language. But anyway.
Happy to surprise.
Thank you.
I'm here to please.
Yeah. So anyway, we started this because we just kind of wanted to do something nice, I would say. And the idea was, okay, let's just start doing education, programming courses for people that either cannot learn or kind of in a situation where they couldn't go to university or something. But then also the university courses, at least here in the south, are not really practical. So then we decided to start basically just courses for free. And then, we obviously said, okay, we need a business model, so that now we do something like you pay for them after you find a job, right? So, but it's not the income sharing model, which is maybe not really ethical, but also you cannot do it in Europe, which is a good thing. But basically, yeah, we now organize courses like for Android or iOS or backend or front end. We also do Salesforce and everything. But we also started like 2.5 years ago with just kind of, finding people and seeing if they're interested in doing programming, and we did it for free. And I think we had like total of 200 students last year. And this year's plan is 1,000 students. And then also one other issue was that there weren't any good jobs, or there weren't that many good jobs here in Sicily, and we didn't want people to move, to have to move, to work. So we also opened an agency. So we worked on some very nice projects, like for the United Nations, for the Norwegian Refugee Council, and for some other NGOs. So that's kind of like the second part, right? Because if you just give somebody a course, but then they still have to move to work, then that's not really a good solution. Because the idea was, people should be able to work and stay where they want to be. And that's where COVID actually helped us out a little bit, because companies apparently figured out you can, develop remotely, so you don't need to be present somewhere. And that's kind of persisting a little bit, although now there are still companies that want you to be physically present, but it's not as it was like 3 years ago. So anyway, in short, I probably should have prepared this speech a bit better, to be honest, because I was kind of all over the place. But yeah, anyway, next time it's gonna be better.
This is how we do things. We wing it.
So yes, make it.
But the message, I think it came through nicely. So thank you and good luck with the next steps. What else, Sebastiano?
Thanks. Oh, maybe I should also just do a little bit of plugging a bit more. So if anybody is interested in doing kind of presentation to future programmers, like even you did do this already like once or twice, but everybody else is like, if you need to test drive whatever you're going to present at the DroidCon somewhere, or we are always open for guest presenters.
Yeah, actually, this is actually a good memory, because it was a nice opportunity to show young people that are starting, or just people that are starting that are not young, that you can become a very specific engineer, or you can work in different industries, like different technologies. And a lot of people, we knew this from the episode with Mark, a lot of people want to speak at conferences. So it's always nice when you can have some sort of showcase for developers that are starting. So it's a very, very healthy and safe environment to ask questions, if you're organizing it in your company. So it was nice. Spike is a bit, I don't know if it's because it's hot, because it's coming, summer is coming very like abruptly in this week, and it's very hot. Maybe it's too hot on the couch, but I guess you can kind of see him on the floor. Okay, so I need to open one of my tabs on the bingo thing, because I don't want to miss out on the bingo bingy thingy. So what do we want to do now? How do we want to go with this?
So
it's like we're 5 minutes away.
Yeah, I'm just keeping an eye on the live stream. So we're gonna show the stream, the IO live stream here, so you don't have to have a different tab open with it. Probably fine. Should be okay. We're gonna be chill pad for Spike. Yeah, I mean, I would like a chill pad as well. So if you want to make it 2 chill pads.
Is it a chill pad? What's a chill? Is it a thing? What's a chill pad?
It's a thing that is chilled, I guess, and you just use it to stay cool.
And then it looks like a pad.
Oh,
probably, right?
There's a video starting. Okay, let's switch to the what the fuck this is. I have no idea.
Is it Jumanji?
Pretty much. I have no idea what's going on. But
are you on the right channel?
Well, it seemed like an intro to Myst or something, or Far Cry, I don't know.
Yeah, it could be Far Cry. Far Cry, the first one though, right?
Okay. And now we are back to the timer. That was weird.
Timer time. Okay. Well, we can.
Somebody pulled up a wrong slider on the mixer or something.
No, because they are trying out the Stream Deck Sebastiano. They messed up the things. Oh, by the way, Sebastiano, how is the thing? Is it working? Because I have the small one.
Yeah, no, I got the regular one. It's working fine. I mean, it hasn't. I haven't fucked things up yet, so I guess that's a good start.
Okay. So, but do you have it? You don't have a spike cam, right?
No, I don't have a spike cam. No, the things I used it for. So I have a handy shortcut to ban people from the stream, just in case.
Well, how do you do that?
You have a mute button.
There's a plugin apparently that you can use to add Twitch specific features. It's fairly cool. I haven't looked at how you make plugins, but it's quite nice. I have one that tells me like that we're live. I have set up one of them to be like it tells me the status of the CI on bundle. So if I push something and it goes red, then I see it there.
Wow, my 2 cents. You can't live without it, right?
Yep.
But I like Mark mentioned the tickers, they move at different speed, and they have like a nice totally dead. Yeah, sure. Oh man.
I know I'm dating myself here, but this is kind of like Shadow of the Beast thing on the Amiga like 30 years ago.
Hey, thanks for the sub, Giuseppe.
What's the text? The integration just went south?
No. It literally just wrote text andiamo.
It's just create a composable. I see.
I don't think Twitch supports composables, but it was worth trying.
Yeah, but this is something that we can ask maybe Jake, right? How to use the compose compiler for Twitch streams. Maya just plugged the mat. Okay. So it's but it's cool. Okay, I need to understand how. Yeah, I mean Spike it's a bit weird because he never stays where you actually expect, right? You buy the 2 square meter sleeping pad and he sleeps 1 centimeter outside. It's just on the floor, and it's like, Spike, I mean, I just spent money on this thing. Why you're doing this just to annoy me?
I have the same thing with the cats, and I'm like, oh look, fake. We have a fake Wharton.
Nice.
I have the cats, and you like buy stuff for them, and then you go back in the morning and you find them. They've been sleeping on your backpack or something. It's like.
Yes. So much cat.
Thank you, Adam. Wow,
okay,
the hype. Can you feel the hype?
Oh, by the way, I like the timer. It's very nice. I want to say I like the timer.
So should we steal the timer or something?
Well, I mean, can we build it? I mean, like we can build it in Compose.
We can absolutely build it. The problem is kind of we never start on the clock. We start whenever we are ready. So
yeah, well, so let's see.
What's this hype
oh
thing?
oh.
Starting.
The future cannot be predicted. It will be invented.
Holy mackerel. It's impossible.
Fantastic speeds.
I'm quite sure that's more than 1 second per number.
It's dramatically new.
Whoa. Weird video. Ha! Called it.
It began with a problem, and it was kind of a big one.
There was so much
What the-
information in the world, and yet it was so difficult to find.
So we tried to solve that problem. But along the way, we found new ones. Like how to reply to all those emails. What's the best way to get from A to B? How do I get that look? Or how do I get rid of that? For this,
My computer just crashed.
we built that. From that came this. To stop this, we made that. The more we look, the more we find. Find a problem, build a solution.
Climate crisis. Our goal is to make the sustainable choice an easier choice.
Whether someone that can't see, can't hear, really make it accessible to as broad a set of people as possible.
Okay, get ready.
We know that the starting point is uneven, but we can generate equitable
Those are the
outcomes and give
stuff that
everybody
makes me
a
cry
level
every
playing
time.
field.
It can actually just be inspired by the world around us.
Technology has the power to make everyone's lives better.
I actually want to close this discount like we're not even there, right?
Oh, the quantum thingy. Okay. Yeah, 10 minutes.
Thank you. All right. Mic check. 1, 2, 3. Can you guys hear me? Yeah. It's on. After 2 years of starting many meetings on mute, I thought I should double check. All right. Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Let's actually make that welcome back. It's so great to be back in Shoreline Amphitheater after 3 years away. To the Well, thank you for joining us, and to the thousands of developers, partners, and Googlers here with us, it's great to see all of you. And to the millions more joining us around the world on live stream, we are so happy you're here too. Last year, we shared how new breakthroughs in some of the most technically challenging areas of computer science are making Google products more helpful in the moments that matter. All of this work is in service of our timeless mission to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful. I'm excited to show you how we are driving that mission forward in 2 key ways: by deepening our understanding of information so that we can turn it into knowledge, and advancing the state of computing so that knowledge is easier to access.
Thank you.
No matter who or where you
I was
are.
muted.
Today, you'll see how progress on these 2 parts of our mission ensures Google products are built to help. And I'll start with a few quick examples. Throughout the pandemic, Google has focused on delivering accurate information to help people stay healthy. Over the last year, people used Google Search and Maps to find where they could get a COVID vaccine nearly 2 billion times. We've also expanded our flood forecasting technology to help people stay safe in the face of natural disasters. During last year's monsoon season, our flood alerts notified more than 23 million people in India and Bangladesh. And we estimate this supported the timely evacuation of hundreds of thousands of people. In Ukraine, we worked with the government to rapidly deploy air raid alerts. To date, we have delivered hundreds of millions of alerts. In March, I was in Poland, where millions of Ukrainians have sought refuge. Warsaw's population has increased by nearly 20% as families host refugees in their homes, and schools welcome thousands of new students. Nearly every Google employee I spoke with was hosting someone. In countries around the world, Google Translate has been a crucial tool for newcomers and residents trying to communicate with one another. We are proud of how it's helping Ukrainians find a bit of hope and connection until they are able to return home again. Real-time translation is a testament to how knowledge and computing come together to make people's lives better. More people are using Google Translate than ever before, but we still have work to do to make it universally accessible. There is a long tail of languages that are underrepresented on the web today.
Talking about India.
And translating them is a hard technical problem. That's because translation models are usually trained with bilingual text. For example, the same phrase in both English and Spanish. However, there's not enough publicly
I'm not used to
available
muting
bilingual
myself,
text
sorry.
for every language. So with advances in machine learning, we have developed a monolingual approach where the model learns to translate a new language without ever seeing a direct translation of it. By collaborating with native speakers and institutions, we found these translations were of sufficient quality to be useful. Today, I'm excited to announce that we are adding 24 new languages to Google Translate.
The translation
This
is me,
includes the
Ivano.
first indigenous language of the Americas, and together these languages are spoken by more than 300 million people. Breakthroughs like this are powering a radical shift in how we access knowledge and use computers. Yet so much of what's knowable about our world goes beyond language. It's in the physical and geospatial information around us.
English to the
For
Google
more than
supported
15
languages
years,
now?
Google
And
Maps
he
has
actually
worked to
say
create
something
rich
to
and
his
useful
Google
representations
Nest
of this
or home or
information
whatnot.
to help us navigate. Advances in AI
Not sure
are
what you
taking this
mean.
work to the next level, whether it's expanding our coverage to remote areas, reimagining how to explore the world in more intuitive ways. Around the world, we have mapped around 1.6 billion buildings and over 60 million kilometers of roads to date. Some remote and rural areas have previously been difficult to map due to scarcity of high-quality imagery and distinct building types and terrain. To address this, we are using computer vision to detect buildings at scale from satellite images. As a result, we have increased the number of buildings on Google Maps in Africa by 5 times since July 2020, from 60 million to nearly 300 million. We have also doubled the number of buildings mapped in India and Indonesia this year. And globally, over 20% of buildings on Google Maps have been detected using these new techniques. We've gone a step further and made the data set of buildings in Africa publicly available. International organizations like the United Nations and the World Bank are already using it to better understand population density and to provide support and emergency assistance. We're also bringing new capabilities into maps. Using advances in 3D mapping and machine learning, we are fusing billions of aerial and street-level images to create a new high-fidelity representation of a place. These breakthrough technologies are coming together to power a new experience in maps called immersive view. It allows you to explore a place like never before. Let's go to London and take a look. What a beautiful city. Say you're planning to visit Westminster with your family. You can get into this immersive view straight from maps on your phone. And you can pan around the sides. Here's Westminster Abbey. And if you're thinking of heading to see Big Ben, you can check if there's traffic, how busy it is, and even see the weather forecast.
That's London.
It's London,
There is
so I'm
always
guessing it's
traffic.
rain.
Come on, Sundar. You can be
Now, if
better
you're
than
looking to
this.
grab a bite during your visit, you can check out restaurants nearby and get a glimpse inside.
Does it count as the creepy thing?
fuck? I don't know. Does it? Make a poll.
What's amazing is that this isn't a drone flying in the restaurant. We use neural rendering to create the experience from images alone. And Google Cloud Immersive Stream allows this experience to run on any smartphone. This feature will start rolling out in Google Maps for select cities globally this year. Another big improvement to Maps is eco-friendly routing. Launched last year, it shows you the most fuel-efficient route, giving you the choice to save money on gas and reduce carbon emissions. Eco-friendly routes have already rolled out in US and Canada, and people have used them to travel 86 billion miles, helping save an estimated 500,000 metric tons of carbon emissions, the equivalent of taking 100,000 cars off the road. I'm happy to share that we are expanding this feature to more places, including Europe later this year. In this Berlin example, you could reduce your fuel consumption by 18%, taking a route that is just 3 minutes slower. These small decisions have a big impact at scale. With the expansion into Europe and beyond, we estimate carbon emission savings will double by the end of the year.
Double by the end of the year, really?
And we've added a similar feature to Google Flights. When you search for flights between two cities, we also show you carbon emission estimates alongside other information like price and schedule, making it easy to choose a greener option. These eco-friendly features in Maps and Flights are part of our goal to empower 1 billion people to make more sustainable choices through our products, and we are excited about the progress here. Beyond Maps, video is becoming an even more fundamental part of how we share information, communicate, and learn. Often, when you come to YouTube, you're looking for a specific moment in a video, and we want to help you get there faster. Last year, we launched auto-generated chapters to make it easier to jump to the part you're most interested in. This is also great for creators because it saves them time making chapters. We are now applying multimodal technology from DeepMind. It simultaneously uses text, audio, and video to auto-generate chapters with greater accuracy and speed. With this, we now have a goal to 10x the number of videos with auto-generated chapters from 8 million today to 80 million over the next year. Often the fastest way to get a sense of a video's content is to read its transcript. So we are also using speech recognition models to transcribe videos. Video transcripts are now available to all Android and iOS users. Next up, we are bringing auto-translated captions on YouTube to mobile, which means viewers can now auto-translate video captions in 16 languages, and creators can grow their global audience. We'll also be
so now you can get badly written down lyrics, captions, badly translated in a different language, so you can understand even less
about the war.
What could possibly go wrong?
Come on.
Just as we are using AI to improve features in YouTube,
that could have been a good one for the bingo.
Our workspace products to help
using Ukraine to
whether you work for a small
promote
business
something
or a large institution, chances are you spend a lot of time reading documents. Maybe you felt that wave of panic when you realize you have a 25-page document to read ahead of a meeting that starts in 5 minutes.
Oh.
At Google, whenever I get a long document or email,
I've seen
I
a
look
thing
for a TLDR at the
that
top.
isn't available
TLDR
publicly
is
on Google
Too
Docs
long, didn't read.
in that preview.
And it got us thinking,
I don't know if they meant to show that.
If more things had a TLDR.
Whoops.
That's why we have introduced automated summarization for Google Docs.
The what now? How the
Whoa, magic.
How do
Using
you do
one
that?
of our machine learning models, Google Docs
Students
will
everywhere
automatically
rejoice.
pause and pull out the main points. This marks a big leap forward for natural language processing. It requires understanding of long passages, information compression, and language generation,
And then
which used to be
he
outside
sends
of the
it as an
capabilities of
email,
even the
so you
best
don't have to
machine
do the
learning
meetings.
models. And docs are only the beginning. We are launching summarization for other products in Workspace. It'll come to Google Chat in the next few months, providing a helpful digest of chat conversations. So you can jump right back into a group chat or look back at the key highlights. What's for lunch Yes.
I think this is incredibly creepy. I don't know. Do you agree?
What's for lunch is definitely a highlight in
Something
my
incredibly
opinion.
creepy. I'll take it. I'll take it.
We
Told
are
you.
working to bring transcription and summarization to Google Meet as well. So you can catch up on some of the most important meetings you missed.
I mean, this is
Of
useful,
course,
but
there are
also
many
fucking
moments where
creepy.
you really want to be in a virtual room with someone. And that's why we continue to improve audio and video quality,
Yeah,
inspired by Project Starline, which we introduced at I/O last year. We've been testing it across Google offices to get feedback and improve the technology for the future. And in the process, we've learned some things that we can apply right now to Google Meet. Starline inspired machine learning-powered image processing to automatically improve your image quality on Google Meet. And it works on all types of devices, so you look your best wherever you are.
Oh, I
that's
think that was
But that's
crowd cheering
uncanny.
for no reason. Just there.
We're
cheering
also
for no
bringing
reason.
studio
Okay.
quality virtual
Also take
lighting
it.
to Meet. You can adjust the light position and brightness so you'll still be visible in a dark room or sitting in front of a window. We are testing this feature to ensure everyone looks like their true selves, continuing the work we have done with real tone on the Pixel phones on the Monk scale, which we will tell you about in just a moment. These are just some of the ways AI is improving our products, making them more helpful, more accessible, and delivering innovative new features for everyone. Now I'll turn it over to Prabhakar to share the progress we are making on our original and most important product, Google Search.
Pronouns. Nice.
Thanks, Sundar. People's quest for knowledge often starts with a search. And over time,
God, this
we
guy
work
looks
hard
a
to
lot
understand
like
the
Alan
trillions of
Tudyk,
questions that people ask us
but
every
older.
year to deliver the
Jesus.
most helpful information possible. But the way people search for information shouldn't be constrained to typing keywords in a search box. It's human nature to gain knowledge through multiple senses and inputs as we go about our day. For instance, if I hear a bird chirping outside the window, I might point to it and ask my wife, what kind of bird is that? And while it's a huge challenge for computers to understand information,
It's a huge bird.
the way
I mean,
we
look at
do, advances in technology are helping bridge the gap. With AI technologies like natural language understanding and computer vision, we're transforming search to be far more natural and helpful than ever before. Imagine a future where you can search any way and anywhere and find helpful information about what you see, hear, and experience in whatever way is most intuitive to you. This is our vision for the future of search, and it's one we've already taken steps towards. When Google started, our breakthrough was in understanding text-based queries. Over time, people have asked us more complex and nuanced questions, and our investment in natural language understanding has significantly improved our ability to answer these, even when the query feels like a brain teaser. I don't know this one either. It's Hachi, a dog story. That's the answer. But for many questions, it can be easier to speak than type, which is why over a decade ago, we introduced voice search. We now get hundreds of millions of voice queries every day, and adoption is even higher amongst new internet users. In India, for example, nearly 30% of Hindi queries are spoken. But often, seeing is understanding. So we reimagined Google Search yet again with Google Lens to help you search what you see using your camera right from your search bar. Lens is now used over 8 billion times a month, which is nearly triple last year. Now, we're redefining Google Search yet again. We're combining our understanding of information across multiple modes to help you express your needs more naturally than ever before. Just last month, we launched multi-search, one of our most significant updates to search. In the Google app, you can now search by taking a photo and asking a question at the same time. You can snap a pic of a spill-proof
I had no
water
idea
bottle
this
and ask for one
existed.
with rainbows on it to brighten your kid's day.
That's cool.
Or
How
in
do
my
you do it?
case,
From the
I was able
camera?
to take a photo of my leaky faucet and order the part to fix it. The funny thing is, I still don't know what that part is called. But
He
this
made a
is just
joke.
the beginning of what we can do with multi-search. Later this year, we'll add a new way to search for local information with multi-search near me. Just take a picture or long press one you see
Is
online
that something you use
and
to
add
find shit
near
around
me
your home?
to find what you need from the millions of local
It
businesses.
just seems that everything is geared to selling stuff, right?
Near
So
me will work for
I think
Yeah.
that's kind of the
multi-search
feeling
for
they're just gonna sell you
everything,
stuff.
to home goods.
Well, they
to my
will.
personal favorite.
Seems
food
like
and
they're
local
showing the
restaurants.
maps listings
So,
or something, so
let's
not
say I spot a
directly
tasty
selling
looking dish
things.
online. I don't know
But
what
then
flavor
again, you can show
it's
ads, I
called,
guess.
But it's making me
So
hungry.
there's that.
With this
It's
new
like
capability,
Google now with QVC
I can
or
quickly
something.
identify that it's japchae, a Korean dish, find nearby restaurants that serve it, and enjoy it in no time.
That's cool. Although I
While
would
this
probably
all
forget it
seems
exists within
simple
10
enough,
seconds after finishing
Here's what's
this
happening under
keynote.
the hood.
And I'm gonna go
Google's
back to
multimodal
the
understanding
the caveman
recognizes the
way
visual
of just
intricacies of the
typing
dish,
Korean
combines
food
with with
into Google
understanding my
Maps.
intent.
Is this
Then I'm
just
looking
useless?
for
Like,
local restaurants
if you're
that serve
cooking a
japchae.
dish with a photo, that means that you
Then
have to have a
scans
dish in
millions
front
of
of you, which
images and
means
reviews
you
posted
already
on web
have something
pages
to eat, right? Like, you're not
from our
gonna
active
order it
community
tomorrow.
of
That's
maps
the
and
point of the
contributors
near me function.
to find results about nearby spots.
It's near you.
Multi-search near me will be available globally later this year in English and will come to more languages over time.
Doesn't count as US only, I'm afraid.
Today, this technology
I didn't-
recognizes objects captured.
We didn't
within a
really hear
single
anything
frame.
you said, Sasha.
But sometimes you might want
That's
information about a whole scene in front of you. In the future, with an advancement we're calling scene exploration, you'll be able to use multi-search to pan your camera and ask a question and instantly glean insights about multiple objects in a wider scene. Let me give you an example. Let's say you're trying to pick out the perfect candy bar for your friend who's a bit of a chocolate connoisseur. You know they like dark chocolate and have an aversion to nuts, and of course you want to get them something good. If you went to the store today to find the best nut-free dark chocolate, you'd be standing in the aisle for a while. You'd look at each bar, figure out which type of chocolate it is, whether it's nut-free, compare and contrast the options, and maybe even look up reviews online. But thanks to scene exploration, you'll be able to scan the entire shelf with your camera and see helpful
the
insights
search, the
overlaid in
camera
front of
bar.
you.
Ah, this is cool.
This is, I don't know how they're gonna do it because
With the power of machine learning.
Insights
Yeah.
overlaid,
Where
so
do they
you can
take
find
data from?
precisely what you're looking for.
From the
Amazon?
Try
internet.
doing that with
Ah.
just
Yeah, but
keywords.
compare.
They're probably indexing
Here's how it works.
like everything.
Scene exploration
Being that they're
uses computer
Google.
vision to
Evaluations
instantly
in there,
connect
right?
the multiple frames
They probably
that make up
do.
the scene and identify all the objects within it. Simultaneously,
No, Mark,
it
there's
taps
no
into the
bananas on
richness of the
screen
web
and no pizza.
and Google's
Sorry.
knowledge graph to surface
What's this
the
noise?
most helpful results. In this case, which bars are nut-free, dark chocolate, and highly rated. Scene exploration is a powerful breakthrough in our device's ability to understand the world the way we do.
Bananas.
It gives us a superpower.
where?
The
What's a
ability to
banana?
see
Oh, banana.
Banana.
overlaid in the context of the world around us.
Oh, where? Do you have it?
You can imagine
a banana
using this
pizza,
in a
boom.
pharmacy to find a scent-free moisturizer, or at your
Bravo,
local corner store to find a black-owned wine label to support. This is like having a supercharged Control F for the world around you. Looking further out, this technology could be used beyond everyday needs to help address societal challenges like supporting conservationists in identifying plant species that need protection, or helping disaster relief workers quickly sort through donations in times of need.
But it's not Google Care about.
No, but
From multi-search
we had
near
that
me
already.
to scene exploration, the advancements we've talked about today are in service of our broader vision to make search even more natural and helpful. So you can search your whole world asking questions anyway and anywhere. To deliver on this promise, Google needs to serve billions of people's diverse information needs. And it's critical that they see themselves reflected in our
Am I the only
products.
one that thinks that this section has
Building
gone on
for
a bit too
everyone
long now?
is a core
Yeah,
value
it's
at
very
Google.
wide. It was very long, right?
You might recall at I/O last year, we announced Real Tone, a multi-year initiative to build more equitable camera and imagery experiences.
And
on
here's
Pixel
the
6.
feel-good video.
But we kind of had it already. I mean, you can click it again if you want, but
Oh well, do we have
We are
feel
now
good video?
expanding our commitment to skin tone equity
Tearjerker
across Google
story.
products.
Oh yeah, no, that was
We partnered with
Tearjerker. Yeah,
Harvard
the feel-good
professor
video we'll see.
Dr. Ellis Monk,
But
who spent
I'm
the past
sure
decade
100% there's gonna be
researching the
some
impact of race,
video that
ethnicity,
shows,
and
I
skin
don't know,
tone on social inequality.
someone from some
his research
minority
and
or
expertise
some
shaping
people
how
with
we approach
disabilities
inclusivity
or
in our
something, or the environment or Ukraine or whatever. I'm sure. Corporations cannot resist that.
Before I hand it over to my colleague Annie to tell you more about the work we're doing in this space, let's hear from Dr. Monk himself.
Okay, this might
Oftentimes,
count
when
for
it comes down to
the feel-good video.
representation, I'm amongst the darkest that you would find in media. When I know that there are much darker folks, even of different races.
Color biases and colorism are really a global phenomena. The reality is life chances, opportunities, all of these things were very much tied to your phenotypical makeup.
It's facts. I feel like ever since I was a kid, if you were dark, you were not considered pretty.
From a really young age, I did feel a really strong sense of responsibility to
I mean, the music is
dig
feel
more
good,
deeply
so
into issues of color.
almost there.
Yeah,
So
I'll take it.
for
I'll
the
take it.
last 10 years,
Yeah, I
I've been
think this
working on
counts.
issues of racial inequality. And I developed a 10-point skin tone scale with the goal of making sure that everyone across the skin tone continuum
Yeah,
feels
it's definitely
represented.
feel-good video.
Do you
Ding,
feel
ding,
like
ding,
right
ding,
now
ding,
it's
ding,
easy to
ding.
find your skin tone?
When we type beauty tutorial,
Need like a
we only
bell
see white
or
women,
something.
Just ties into the bigger picture of not being represented.
We can weed out these biases
Yeah.
in our technology from a really early stage and make sure that the technologies that we have work equally
I don't
well
understand
across
why
all
this is
skin
on
tones.
Google
I think
search
this is
and
just
on
a huge step
photos or
forward.
camera. for
Being
instance.
represented is a right. If
I'm
the
not
internet
sure.
truly is for everyone,
I'm not
then
fully
everyone should
paying
be
attention, to be
represented.
honest, so I don't know what this
There
is
is
actually
great
about.
potential for the tech
No, I
industry
mean, if it's
to
weird,
adopt
right?
a scale because the world is a better place when technology works equally well for everyone.
Have a line. Oh, Mark is winning. Just won.
Mark, come
Oh,
on.
he just disappeared. The speaker just disappeared. He launched the video and just go.
At
That's like,
Google,
fuck off.
we build
I'm out,
products
I'm done.
for the world. Billions of people with varied backgrounds and experiences rely on our products every day. As Dr. Monk mentioned, skin tone is one of many important dimensions that shapes people's identity and experiences, and we all deserve to feel seen and validated. Today, we're excited to share how we're starting to use the Monk Skin Tone Scale to build more inclusive products across Google. Developed by Dr. Monk, the scale adds a critical step to our product development and testing to ensure the technology powering our features works well for everyone. Our research has shown that more people in the US find the Monk scale to more accurately reflect their skin tone compared to the current industry standard. This was especially true for people with darker skin tones. We're testing the scale globally and in different product settings, and will continue to improve it to reflect people everywhere. At Google, we've started using the Monk scale to help improve how we understand and represent skin tone in products like photos and search. Every day, millions of people search the web, expecting to see images that match the diversity of the world around them. We've started to roll out improvements to images in Google search to show a range of skin tone diversity so that people from all kinds of backgrounds can find more relevant results. And for makeup queries like everyday eyeshadow and bridal makeup looks, users will have a new way to filter by relevant skin tones to find more helpful results. I can't tell you the number of times that complementary shades.
Hugo, yes, I understand it's not something that most, well, at least half of the
I can't tell you the number
population
of
probably
times
don't do
complementary shades
very
for my
often.
skin tone
But
haven't been available. And so I'm personally thrilled to be able to easily filter for images that I can
I
relate
don't
to.
really understand this feature, but
Building
then
on
again,
our
I'm
work
clearly
with
not the
Realtone,
target
we're
for it.
also
So
using the Monk scale to improve imagery
Well, I think
experiences
it's a good idea
in
because
products like Google
until
Photos.
recently they didn't
And later this
have,
month, we'll be launching new Realtone
stuff
filters
in
that were designed to work
those
well
other colors,
across
right?
skin
Like,
tones
what
and
was the name?
evaluated using the Monk scale. These filters were crafted by a diverse range of renowned image makers who are celebrated for beautiful and accurate
The things
depictions
that you
of their
put in your
subjects.
hand
With
with your
Realtone
cup.
filters, you can apply the
Uh,
beauty and
disinfectant?
authenticity of professional editing to
No.
your own photos with just
color
a few
engineering.
taps.
oh, the Band-Aids.
Band-Aids, exactly, right? So until recently we didn't have them in other colors. So I think,
Yeah.
Building more inclusive experiences is
It's
a
clearly
long-term
important
commitment, one that
for some
involves
people
close
that
collaboration
are
with
not
brands,
looking like this.
publishers, and researchers. And that's why we're pleased to announce that today we are open sourcing the Monk Skin Tone Scale so anyone can use it as a more representative skin tone guide. In research and in product development. By open sourcing the scale, our goal is to improve it over time in partnership with the industry. In the coming months, we'll also be developing a standardized way to label content for images on Google Search. Creators, brands, and publishers will be able to use an inclusive schema to label images with attributes like skin tone, hair color, and hair texture. All of this is part of our ongoing commitment to ensuring that the web is as representative as our world. And now, let's check in with our watch party in Sao Paulo.
Okay.
Live? What goes live?
Probably. Okay. That was random.
What the fuck was that? I mean,
Like-
chances are at some point we're gonna see Roberto in Milan.
Yeah.
Does this count as give a coworker a shout out in
Thanks,
Halo?
Annie and team, for such inspiring work. And hola,
sure.
Sao Paulo.
I don't even know why that's there,
So far
so
today,
sure.
we've talked about how we are advancing access to knowledge as part of our mission, from better language translation to improved search experiences across images and video, to richer explorations of the world using maps. Now we are going to focus on how we make that knowledge even more accessible through computing. The journey we've been on with computing is an exciting one.
Well, that's original.
Every shift from
Nobody has
desktop
ever done
to the
this
web
before.
to mobile to wearables and ambient computing has made knowledge more useful in our
That walk
daily
was
lives.
awkward.
As helpful as our devices are, we've had to work pretty hard to adapt to them. I've always thought computers should be adapting to people, not the other way around. So we continue to push ourselves to make progress here. To share more about how we are making computing more natural and intuitive with the Google Assistant, here's Sissy.
See.
Thanks, Sundar.
Oh, I
It's
thought for a
amazing
second she
how
was
quickly
somewhere
this
else.
is
It was
becoming
like, ah,
such
fuck
a
off. I'm not
common
going to
way
come to
access
Shoreline.
computing. Every month, over 700 million people around the world get everyday
Like,
tasks
do you know how
done
bad the
with
traffic
their
is on the
assistant.
101 in the morning?
They can
Fuck
just
that.
say, hey, Google, to get
I'll
help
do it
on the
remotely.
go, in their homes, and even in the car. But these interactions are still not as natural as they could be. First, you should be able to easily initiate conversations with your assistant. So today, we're
the times I
introducing
yell
two new
at the
options so you don't have to say, hey, Google, every time.
Wait. Wait. Is it coming like Yo Google? Is it?
First is a new feature for Nest Hub Max called Look and Talk, which is beginning to roll out today. You can simply look directly at your device and ask for what you need, like when you make eye contact to start a conversation with another person. Once you opt in, Look and Talk is designed to activate when both face match and voice match recognize it's you. And video from these interactions is processed entirely on device, so it isn't shared with Google or anyone else.
I'm not sure. Does this count as Google cares about privacy?
Let me turn the camera back on and show you how it works.
I'll take that.
Yeah, I would say so, yeah.
I'll take that.
The mic and camera are back on.
Walking into the kitchen to start a weekend with my family, I can simply look over and ask, show me some beaches in Santa Cruz.
Who doesn't ask that every day to their Google Home?
Yeah, sure. It's a legit question, but this is unfortunate because I have the Google Home on.
Pretty cool,
it's
right?
not on somewhere that I can look it up, right?
How long does it take to get to that first one?
Yeah, it's also totally natural, right? Like instead of
the trip to Natural
talking to
Bridges
it, you
State
not have
Beach
to
is
talk
51
and look
minutes.
into it.
That's so much easier than saying the hot word over and over.
Really?
Is it though?
The ability to distinguish intentional eye contact from a passive glance requires 6 machine learning models that are processing
So now you can, instead of saying, hey Google, you can do,
proximity, head
what are the
orientation,
beaches in
and gaze
Palo
direction
Alto?
to evaluate the user's intent all in real time.
Just look at it very intently.
We've also tested and refined Look
Can you
and
imagine
Talk
if
to
it doesn't
work
spot
across
you? You
a
have to
range
move
of
closer,
different skin
and then
tones.
closer,
Using
and then
some of the
closer.
same principles of inclusion behind real tone on Pixel 6 camera and Monk Scale.
Sorry, Ivan didn't want to kill you.
It was a close one.
I upset the dog.
We're also excited to expand quick phrases on Nest Hub Max. Quick phrases already lets you skip the hot word for things like answering calls on Pixel 6 and stopping timers on Nest devices. And in the next few months, you'll be able to ask your assistant for many common requests, like setting alarms, asking for the time, and controlling lights from your Nest Hub Max, all without saying the hot word.
But I still need to look into it, right? So it's more like you're facing
All right,
the
check
thing
this
and you're
out.
talking.
Turn off the living room light.
Okay, no, this is good actually. I mean, I don't know how they do it.
That was so
without the trigger.
easy. I just said what I
Yeah,
wanted.
but that means that they're always
Designed with privacy
listening
in
to
mind,
you without
you
the
choose
code
which
word,
quick phrases
right?
They
are
are always
enabled for your
listening.
Nest Hub Max.
Right, which I mean,
So
already, right?
those are 2 ways that it's getting easier to start talking to the assistant. We're also improving how the assistant understands you by being more responsive as you just speak naturally. If you listen closely, people's conversations are full of ums, pauses, and corrections. But that doesn't get in the way of understanding each other. And that's because people are active listeners and can react to conversational cues in under 200 milliseconds. Humans handle this so naturally, but doing this for open-ended conversations across the assistant is a really hard problem. Moving our speech models to run on the device made things faster, but we wanted to push the envelope even more. The breakthrough comes by creating more comprehensive neural networks that run on the Google Tensor chip, which was built to handle on-device machine learning tasks super fast. Let me show you a preview of how this will all come together. For example, I might tap and hold on my Pixel Buds and say, play the new song from...
What?
Florence and
The fuck is going on?
Got it. Playing Free from Florence and the Machine on Spotify.
How?
So they build patience into Google Assistant.
They just increased the
You heard how I
timeout.
stumbled at the beginning, but my assistant gently encouraged me to complete my thought.
I mean, gently was like,
But Come on, that's
when I
what
messed up
you
the
had on the
hardest
list like
Google
30 years
Assistant
ago, right?
correctly
When you
figured out
say,
the song
I'm not
code.
feeling well today, and
It's
you could just
amazing
ask,
how these improvements
not
change
feeling
the
well
way
today,
it
and then you
feels
will
to talk to
continue, right?
your
It's like,
assistant.
tell
You
me
can stop
more.
worrying about
It's
the
even
right
better.
way
Now
to
you
ask
don't
for
even
something
have to
and
repeat the
just
phrases. Just
relax and talk naturally.
Do you reckon
This
at
is how
some point
we're
you will
pushing
get
computing
like passive
forward with
aggressive and be
natural
like,
conversation, letting you easily initiate conversation and making it so you can just speak naturally, all so you can be truly understood. I'm excited to see how our voices will become a faster, hands-free way to get things done across many types of devices, including a growing Android ecosystem that you'll hear about in a few minutes. Thanks, and back to you, Sundar.
You know what would be great if they could really interpret what you mean? Like, for example, when I was at my friend's house, he was talking to his girlfriend, and he said,
we are continually working to advance our conversational
this guy
capabilities.
that was in that movie,
Conversation
and
and natural language processing are powerful ways to make computers more accessible to everyone. And large language models are key to this. Last year, we introduced Lambda, our generative language model for dialogue applications that can converse on any topic. Today, we are excited to announce Lambda 2, our most advanced conversational AI yet. We are at the beginning of a journey to make models like these useful to people, and we feel a deep responsibility to get it right. And to make progress, we need people to experience the technology and provide feedback. We opened Lambda up to thousands of Googlers who enjoyed testing it and seeing what it was capable of. This yielded significant quality improvements and led to a reduction in inaccurate or offensive responses. That's why we have made AI Test Kitchen. It's a new way to explore AI features with a broader audience. Inside the AI Test Kitchen, there are a few different experiences. Each is meant to give you a sense of what it might be like to have Lambda in your hands and use it for things you care about. The first is called Imagine It.
You can try it, but you cannot have it.
This demo tests if the model can take a creative idea, you give it, and generate imaginative and relevant descriptions. These are not products, they are quick sketches that allow us to explore what Lambda can do with you. As you see, the user interfaces are very simple. Say you're writing a story, and you need some inspirational ideas.
Than a lot of apps.
Maybe one of your characters is exploring the
Is this like GPT-3 kind of thing?
Feel like. Here, Lambda describes a scene in the Mariana Trench. It even generates
this is
follow-up
similar to the
questions
demo
for
they
you on the
did
fly.
where they had the
You can
planets
ask Lambda to imagine
bulking.
what kind
Was
of
it last
features
year?
might live there. Remember,
Yeah, I
we
think it
didn't
was
hand
last
program
year.
the model for specific topics like submarines
This is like
or
MMORPGs for Google,
It synthesized these concepts from its training.
Yeah,
data.
I guess.
That's why you can ask about almost any topic. Saturn's rings, or even imagine being on a planet made of ice cream.
Generator, that was also nice.
Staying on topic is a challenge for language models. Say you're building a learning experience. You want it to be open-ended enough to allow people to explore where curiosity takes them.
Yeah, it was last year.
But stay safely on topic. Our second demo tests how Lambda does with that. In this demo, we have primed the model to focus on the topic of dogs. It again starts by generating a question to spark conversation. Have you ever wondered why dogs love to play fetch so much? And if you ask a follow-up question, you get an answer with some relevant details. It's interesting. It thinks it might have something to do with the sense of smell and treasure hunting. You can take the conversation any way you want. Maybe you're curious about how smell works, and you just want to dive deeper. You'll get a unique response for that too. No matter what you ask, it'll try to keep the conversation on the topic of dogs. If I start asking about cricket, which I probably would, the model brings the topic back to dogs in a fun way. I do think dogs would... Now, the challenge of staying on topic is a tricky one. It's an important area of research for building useful applications with language models. And this last demo is my favorite, so we're going to do it live. Let me turn it over to Josh.
Oh, Josh. Come on, Josh, you can do this.
Oh, God. Look at him. Poor Josh.
Thanks,
It
Sundar.
really doesn't want to be
As
there.
a team, we've learned a lot on this project. And this will be the first ever live demo of Lambda from stage.
Oh, man.
Are y'all ready to see how it works?
Well, let's do this.
All right, here I am in the AI Test Kitchen app. I'm going to open up this demo called List It. Now, List It explores if Lambda can take a complex goal or topic and break it down into relevant subtasks. It can help me figure out what I'm trying to do and generate useful ideas I might not have thought of. If you love to-do lists like I do, this is a dream come true. I'm going to tap Start, and this is a project I've been thinking a lot about lately. Plant a vegetable garden. I'll send this off to Lambda, and there it is. On the fly, it's come up with these different steps and broken it down into this list of subtasks. I can see things like make a list of what I want to grow, the location. I can also regenerate a list on the fly to get even more ideas. Now, what's interesting about these is I can quickly drop into one of them. Let's say this one, like what might grow in the area. And you can see it will give me further suggestions. I can keep going, breaking this down, where eventually it gives me a list of what I might want to plant, like tomatoes or lettuce or garlic. We'll keep garlic out of it this time. One of the other things Lambda does is not just break down lists, but you can generate a tip. So here, when I tap Generate a Tip, oh, it's never seen this one before, actually. It's telling me if I have a small yard or patio. It gives me different vegetables I might be able to grow. Now, when we think about products like this and experiences like this, it's much more than just coming up with a list of vegetables to grow. If I scroll back up, you can see all the different pathways that Lambda is helping me think through and giving me tips along the way. And just like that, this whole task feels a lot less daunting. Back to you, Sundar.
It was actually good, but I mean,
it just seems useless, right? Like
just like
things
the
you would try once and that's
all
it.
kinds of goals, whether it's moving to a new city
Yes,
or learning an
it's good
instrument.
for research.
These experiences show the potential of language models to one day help us with things like planning, learning about the world, and more. Of course, there are significant challenges to solve before these models can truly be useful. While we have improved safety, the model might still generate inaccurate, inappropriate, or offensive responses. That's why we are inviting feedback in the app so people can help report problems. And we'll be doing all of this work in accordance with our AI principles.
I am
process will be
curious to
iterative,
see how much
opening
time it
up
will take
access over
before
the
people
coming
try to
months,
make this
and carefully
AI
assessing feedback
like a
with a broad
Nazi
range of
sympathizer or
stakeholders.
something.
From AI researchers
Probably
and
15
social
minutes.
scientists to human rights
Gonna escalate
experts.
very quickly.
We'll
I'm
incorporate
just
this
curious,
feedback into
if you
future
put it
versions of
there,
Lambda and
I
share
want
our
to fuck
findings as
around
we
and
go.
find out what will it say.
Over
It's
time,
like,
we intend to continue adding other emerging areas of AI into our AI test kitchen, and you can learn more here. As you just saw, Lambda 2 has incredible conversational capabilities. To explore other aspects of
Where are my
natural language processing
foldables?
and AI,
I don't care.
we recently announced a new model. It's called Pathways Language Model, or PaLM for short. It's our largest model to date and trained on 540 billion parameters.
I guess that's a
PaLM
lot.
demonstrates breakthrough performance on many natural language processing tasks, such as generating code from text, answering a math word problem, or even explaining a joke. It achieves this through greater scale. And when we combine that scale with a new technique called chain of thought prompting, the results are promising. Chain of thought prompting allows us to describe multi-step problems as a series of intermediate steps. Let's take an example of a math word problem that requires reasoning. Normally, how you use a model is you prompt it with a question and an answer, and then you start asking questions. In this case, how many hours are in the month of May? So as you can see, the model didn't quite get it right. So in chain of thought prompting, we give the model a question-answer pair, but this time, we explain how the answer was derived. Kind of like when your teacher gives you a step-by-step example to help you understand how to solve a problem. Now, if you ask the model again, how many hours are in the month of May or other related question, it actually answers correctly, and it even shows its work. Chain of thought prompting increases accuracy by a large margin. This leads to state-of-the-art performance across several reasoning benchmarks including math word problems. And we can do it all without ever changing how the model is trained. PaLM is highly capable and can do so much more. For example, you might be someone who speaks a language that's not well represented on the web today, which makes it hard to find information.
If you speak
Even
goat,
more frustrating because the answer you're looking for is probably out there.
I mean, they had a goat on
PaLM
screen.
offers
So
a new approach
look
that
at
holds
that.
enormous
If you're a
promise
goat,
for making
your
knowledge
language is not well
more
represented.
accessible for everyone. Let me show you an example in which we can help answer questions in a language like Bengali, spoken by 250,000,000 people. Just like before, we prompt the model with 2 examples of questions in Bengali with both Bengali and English answers. That's it. Now we can start asking questions in Bengali. What's the national song of Bangladesh? The answer, by the way, is Amar Shonar Bangla, and PaLM got it right too. This is not that surprising because you would expect that content to exist in Bengali. But you can also try something that is less likely to have related information in Bengali, such as what are popular pizza toppings in New York City? And the model again answers correctly in Bengali, though it probably just stirred up a debate amongst New Yorkers about how correct the answer really is. What is so impressive is PaLM has never seen parallel sentences between Bengali and English. It was never explicitly taught to answer questions or translate at all. The model brought all of its capabilities together to answer questions correctly in Bengali. And we can extend the technique to more languages and other complex tasks. We are so...
Basically, they just put shit
so
together. They don't
optimistic
know
about
how
the
it works
potential
by
for language
first.
models. One day we hope we can answer questions on more topics in any language you speak, making knowledge even more accessible in search and across all of Google. All the advances we have shared today are possible only because of our continued innovation in our infrastructure. Recently, we announced plans to invest $9.5 billion in data centers and offices across the US. One of our state-of-the-art data centers is in Mays County, Oklahoma. I'm excited to announce that there we are launching the world's largest publicly available machine learning hub for all our Google Cloud customers. This machine
Is this a drone
learning
shot,
hub
or is this the
has
same thing
8
that they were
cloud
doing with
GPU
maps
V4
earlier?
pods, custom built on the same networking infrastructure that powers Google's largest neural models. They provide nearly 9 exaflops of computing power in aggregate, bringing our customers an unprecedented ability to run complex models and workloads. We hope this will fuel innovation across many fields, from medicine to logistics, sustainability, and more. And speaking of sustainability, this hub is already operating at 90% carbon-free energy.
We don't have any for the environment. Right?
No, it's part of the
This is
daycare,
helping
I
us
guess.
make progress on our goal to become the first major company to operate all our data centers and campuses globally on 24/7 carbon-free energy by 2030.
Whoa.
Even as we invest in our data centers, we are also working to innovate on our mobile platforms, so more processing can actually happen locally on device. Google Tensor, our custom system on a chip, was an important step in this direction. It's already running on Pixel 6 and Pixel 6 Pro and brings our AI capabilities, including the best speech recognition we've ever deployed, right to your phone. It's also a big step forward in making those devices more secure. Combined with Android's private compute core, it can run data-powered features directly on device so that it's private to you. To share more about how we are making computing safer with Google, let me turn it over to Jen.
Every day, people turn to our products for help in moments big and small.
I love how
Core to making this
executive
possible
speaker
is
training
protecting your private
eliminates
information
personality
every
from
step of the
people.
way.
It's just like everyone speaks the same.
Even as technology grows increasingly complex, we keep more people safe online than anyone else in the world.
It's always the same.
With products that are secure by default,
The attack of the
private
clones.
by design, and put you in control.
Also, there are no Italians
Today,
in their
I'm proud to
sea
share with
levels
you
or whatever
our
they
latest
are.
advancements that make
They
every
don't trust
day
us.
safer with
My
Google.
people for a good reason.
Widespread
All people
cyber
from Latin
attacks
America
like
are
Colonial
Spanish people, I think
Pipeline
they're more or less
and the
the
recent Log4j vulnerability threaten to put people's private information
She
at
looks
risk.
very sad
Disrupt
about
critical
something.
services like energy grids and
I don't know. Body
telecommunications
language is
networks,
saying I
and
am
weaken
very
global
sad
democracies.
about something.
To prevent future attacks, we're raising the bar for the entire industry by pioneering advanced cybersecurity technology, alerting others to security risks within their own systems, and open sourcing solutions that make the whole internet safer. Specialized teams like Threat Analysis Group and Project Zero counter serious threat actors and detect vulnerabilities across the internet.
The birds are extremely excited
our
about
Threat Analysis
security.
Group detected that over 40,000 users were being targeted by government-backed actors. We automatically alerted everyone and increased protections and blocked attacks.
She's like this, staying
Most
like
recently,
this.
with the war in Ukraine, we observed a surge of distributed denial of service attacks against websites providing critical information, like current news and evacuation resources. We expanded our free DDoS defense program, Project Shield, to defend more than 180 Ukrainian websites, including those that belong to the Ukrainian government, news, and human rights groups. And because much of the world's technology infrastructure is dangerously outdated, we're now investing $10 billion to modernize vulnerable systems and infrastructures, secure the software supply chain, and train 100,000 Americans in digital skills, including data privacy and cybersecurity, through the Google Career Certificate Program. In addition to keeping companies and organizations safe around the world, we build advanced security into everything we make to protect individual users. In the last few years, phishing scams have risen substantially, and they're responsible for 90% of recent cyber attacks. Our built-in protections intercept these attempts before they ever reach you. For example, every day, Gmail and messages by Google block more than 15 billion spam and phishing messages. Google Play now scans 125 billion installed apps for malware, making the entire app ecosystem safer. And our safe browsing technology, built into Chrome and other major browsers, now protects 5 billion devices from risky sites. Detecting and blocking threats at this scale every day makes our AI-powered protection second to none, and also enables our teams to identify new areas to safeguard. Which is why we're now scaling our proven phishing protections to Google Docs, Sheets, and Slides. Soon, if you're working in a shared doc that contains a suspicious link,
Sasha,
we'll automatically alert you and take you back to safety.
Sasha, come on, Sasha. So we need a screenshot of this. Come on, somebody clip this.
It's like she's
no matter where they occur,
divided between
all
being an
phishing attempts
Italian
share a single
or
goal,
doing the
to
catch-up
compromise
dance.
your account, often using it as a tool to spread the attack to your network.
We are so bad at this.
Protecting your account starts with building the most advanced authentication technologies everywhere that you sign in. Cybersecurity experts say the single most important way to protect your account and help prevent cyber attacks is to use multi-factor authentication. However, it sometimes gets a bad rap for creating extra friction. That's why we've made our two-step verification as easy as it gets. Whether you're on Android or iOS, just one tap on your phone and you're in. No 6-digit codes.
What have I missed?
10 years ago, we were the first consumer technology company to offer two-step verification. And we're now the first to turn it on by default. Last year alone,
my mom will be
we enrolled
happy.
an additional 150 million accounts in two-step verification.
When she got the email a few months back
And we're
that said that they
optimizing
were
the
going to turn it
sign-in
on
flow
for
and
her,
account
she
recovery
panicked. It was
experience
like, what the
so that
fuck
we
is
can
this?
turn
Is
on
this?
this additional
Are they
layer of
scamming
protection
me? I
for
was like, no, that's a real thing.
To extend the world-class security of your Google account to all your online accounts, we built Sign-in with
Grazie,
Google.
Giuseppe.
Every day, 400 million people use it for secure one-click access to everything from travel sites to grocery apps. Building an authentication system that's secure and easy to use is a massive challenge. I mean, how many times have we all had to click forgot password? Thanks to years of engineering investment in our password manager, two-step verification, security keys, and most recently, passkeys, we've laid the path for a future without passwords.
No passwords.
And we're now leading an industry-wide effort to enable passwordless sign-in across every device, website, and application on any platform. I'm really proud of the work we've done to make secure authentication accessible for everyone, everywhere. As we all do more and more of our shopping online, keeping your payment information safe and secure is critically important. Today, I'm excited to announce the launch of virtual cards on Chrome and Android. Now, when you use autofill to complete your payment details at checkout, we'll replace your card number with a distinct virtual number, reducing the risk of fraud.
It's also going to put out a lot of
more people
startup banks out of business because they tend to offer those things as a premium tier
Capital
thing.
One, and MasterCard to roll out virtual cards starting this summer.
Is it US only?
Yeah. Probably.
We're constantly monitoring the security of your Google account to give you peace of mind.
Let's mark it as yours only.
We're now adding a safety status on your profile picture. So if anything needs your attention, we'll let you know and then guide you through simple steps to ensure your account is secure. We're relentless about protecting your personal information
I'm sure it's going to be US
with the
only.
most advanced security in the world. Because if it's not secure, it's not private. But protecting your privacy requires us to be equally rigorous in building products that are private by design. And I'm excited to tell you about our latest advancements in this area. Today, computing's no longer happening just on a computer or on a phone, but across your home, in your car, on your wrist, and in the cloud. Unlocking personalized, helpful experiences while protecting user privacy in this increasingly complex environment presents new technical challenges. Building on deep research and advances in AI, hardware, and cloud computing, we've engineered a new technical approach we call protected computing. At its core, protected computing is a growing toolkit of technologies that transforms how, when, and where data is processed to technically ensure the privacy and safety of your data. Our approach focuses on 3 areas. First, we minimize your data footprint. Our focus here is on shrinking the amount of personally identifiable data altogether, collecting less and deleting more, using techniques like edge processing and ephemerality. If the data doesn't exist, it can't be hacked. Second,
the birds are
we
super
de-identify the
into
data.
this.
From blurring and randomizing identifiable signals to adding statistical noise, we use a range of anonymization techniques to strip your identity from your data, so it's no longer linked to you. And third, we restrict access through technologies like end-to-end encryption and secure enclaves. This is about making it technically impossible for anyone, including Google, to access your sensitive data. This toolkit of diverse techniques enables us to deploy the safest, smartest solution possible, and often stack multiple techniques to provide layered protections. Today, protected computing enables Android to suggest the next phrase in your text while keeping your conversation completely private. It helps Pixel know when to keep your screen awake while continuously deleting ambient signals as they're processed. And it allows Chrome to alert you to compromised passwords without knowing a single one.
That's not new. Neither of those are new.
Actually, I was
Later today, you'll hear more about how protected computing is enabling new ambient experiences across your Android and smart home devices while keeping your information private.
I mean, I like this
In
stuff,
addition to
but I'm
providing helpful
bored.
experiences, protected computing is essential to unlocking the potential of data to
I am
benefit society more
bored.
broadly in a way that preserves everyone's privacy. For example, our environmental insights team is exploring how, with protected computing, we can provide local governments with de-identified and aggregated location and movement data within their cities to help reduce their carbon footprint. Protected computing represents our deep commitment to innovating new technical solutions that make technology more helpful, safe, and private everywhere that computing happens. No one else is deploying such a multifaceted approach at our scale. And I'm excited to see all the ways our teams will apply protected computing to ensure that every day you're safer with Google.
So people on the ground at I/O are saying that it's very cold in the shade and very hot in the sun.
We believe that privacy is personal.
I'm just giving you some information that is just as irrelevant as the rest of this section.
To share more about the newest ways we're putting you in control of your data, let me pass it to Danielle.
I mean, it's interesting, but it's just way too long. You know, it's maybe one of those cases where like that could have been a blog post.
And yeah. Maybe they had to use the summary.
That billions of people trust products like Search, Chrome, Maps, and Android to help them every day. And we work hard to earn that trust by providing tools that put you in control of your privacy and that help you control your online experience. As Jen mentioned, protecting your privacy is central to making every day safer with Google. An important way that we do this is by helping you take more control over your data, including the data used to show you ads. We never sell your personal information to anyone or use the content you store in apps like Gmail, Google Photos, or Drive for advertising purposes. We also never use sensitive information like health, race, religion, or sexual orientation for personalized ads, period. We believe that the best ads are helpful, relevant, and safe. So later this year, we'll launch My Ad Center to give you even more control over the ads you see across YouTube, Search,
I don't
and
think
Discover.
that's what they said.
I got it wrong.
We're expanding on our existing ads privacy settings. So now through My Ad Center, you can directly control the data used to personalize your ads. For the first time, you can choose to see more ads from the categories or brands you like. For example, I'm interested in hybrid vehicles, so I choose to see ads from that category. You can also opt to see fewer ads from categories or brands that you're not interested in. You'll be able to access My Ad Center through your Google account or directly from the ad. But it's not just about managing your data. We also know people want to have more control over their online presence to feel safer. So I have a question for you all. How many of you have searched for your name on Google?
Why?
Okay. I do the occasional search for myself, and judging by the reaction, I can tell I'm not alone in checking to see what others may find about me online. At Google,
am I the only one that doesn't give a
we
shit?
strongly believe in open access to information. We also have a deep commitment to protecting people online. This is why we have policies for removing certain types of personally
That's why I don't care, because I know you do it for me.
From search results that we know people may prefer to keep private, such as their bank account or credit card numbers that could be used for financial fraud. Now we're building on this by introducing a new tool to accompany updated removal policies that allows you to take even more control of your online presence.
Probably. Or github.com/rocker/deepclean.
But you see, even this is where the
soon, if you find search results that contain your contact details, such as your phone number, home address, or email address that you want taken down, you can easily request their removal from Google Search.
Really? I mean, you can remove stuff from the internet? That's new.
Of course, removing this information from Google Search doesn't remove it from the web. But this is an important step in helping to protect people online. This feature will be available in the coming months in the Google app, and you will also be able to access it by clicking the 3 dots next to individual Google search results. Another part of being able or being safer online is having access to reliable information. Google Search is built from the ground up to deliver high-quality information. This has set Google apart from day one, and it's something we relentlessly invest in. And we also give you tools to evaluate the reliability of the information you come across. One of the tools we launched last year, called About This Result, has now been used more than 1.6 billion times. This tool is available on individual search results, helping you see important context about a website before you even visit. But we want to ensure you feel in control of the information you're consuming wherever you are online.
They said it's in beta.
So we're making this helpful context more accessible as you explore the web beyond search.
I always click it when I want the cached version,
imagine you're
and it's not
researching
the right
conservation
button.
efforts,
And
and you
now I
find
don't know
yourself
where
on
the
an
cached version
unfamiliar
is
website
anymore.
of a rainforest
So that's why I
protection
know.
organization. Before you decide to donate, you'd like to understand if it's reliable. And with just a tap, the Google app will soon surface relevant context about the website, including the site description, what they say about themselves, and what others say about them, helping you explore with confidence. You'll be able to see context like this on any website, coming soon to the Google app on both iOS and Android.
I'm kind of disappointed now that she's not.
As we've talked about today, at Google, we keep more people safe online than anyone else in the world, with products that are secure by default, private by design, and that put you in control. Everything we make is designed with safety at the core, including the platforms with billions of users like Search and Android. And speaking of Android, the team has been building cool experiences across the many devices in your life. And up next, Samir will be here to tell you more about it. But first, let's say hello to our watch party in London.
The new what?
Oh, Fabio. Let's see.
Where is?
Nobody I know. Damn.
Really?
Yep. Damn.
I mean, I was not expecting Fabio to be in the front row, knowing Fabio.
Neither was I. Honestly, neither was I, but still. Oh,
I would
look
be
at.
surprised if he was in the same room with these people.
Hi, everyone. It's great to be back at Shoreline for Google I/O. Over the years, Android has grown into the most popular OS in the world, delivering access, connectivity, and information to people everywhere on their
Who's this
smartphones.
guy? I've never seen him.
Last
Forever.
year alone,
And I forgot.
consumers activated 1 billion new Android phones.
Boom.
And as Prabhakar showed us earlier, with advances in machine learning, these supercomputers in our pocket
But
can
I'm
help
like,
us get more done
If they're saying how
than ever
many
before.
devices have been activated over the past year,
Well, the phone is
does
still
that
the most
mean
popular
that
form of
the
computing.
total
People
number
are
of devices
increasingly
hasn't
adding
grown
all
that much?
kinds of connected technologies to their lives, like TVs, cars, watches, and more.
Probably.
Wait.
Even if those devices don't they come from different manufacturers, people expect everything to work together without the hassle. It's got to be simple. Android has always
There
been
was a
about
watch.
people
There was a
choosing the
watch.
technology
I saw a
that works
watch.
best for them.
Yeah. Wait for it.
In a
Wait
multi-device
for it.
world,
I gotta hold
we
my
believe
breath
this
until they announce it.
openness is even more essential for creating the best consumer
He
experience.
was nice to meet you.
So let's talk about what's new in Android 13 to bring all the
Whoa.
benefits of this multi-device future to everyone.
Get your bingo
There are
ready.
3 big themes we're focused on. First, enabling you to do more with your phone at the center. Second, extending beyond the phone to all the forms of computing people love, like watches, tablets, and more. And third, making all your devices work better together to solve problems and help you throughout your day. Let's start by talking about phones.
I would definitely take a
builds on
tablet
our
watch.
Material U design language. So your phone has even more ways to adapt to your style. All your app icons can now incorporate your color theme. And there's a new media control that tailors its look to the music you're listening to. I love how the progress bar grooves to the beat. It's super cool.
Someone said it looks like sperm, and I cannot unsee it now.
By setting a different language per app.
Yes.
So
definitely.
if you're multilingual,
Yeah, but
you can use your social
isn't this
media app in
kind
one
of like,
language.
previously
and
it
your
was all
banking
like
app
new
in
things, and now it's basically like,
And
ooh,
of
our
course,
Winamp has
Android
new
13
skins.
comes jam-packed with dozens of new security and privacy features. But security needs to go beyond your device.
What
When
is
you send
Google
a
Play
message from your
SDK
phone to
index?
someone else's, you want to be sure it's private and secure. That's why we've worked with
Basta,
carriers
private
and
and
device
privacy.
makers all over the world
Messaging, does this
to upgrade
count?
SMS text messaging to a new standard called
no.
RCS,
No.
Not
which
new.
can enable important privacy protections like end-to-end encryption. This is a huge step forward for the mobile ecosystem, and we're really excited about the progress. In fact, Google's Messages app already has 500 million monthly active users with RCS, and growing fast.
So Signal
We
Chat.
hope every mobile operating system gets the message and upgrades to RCS.
I think for next
So
year
your
you could
messages are
make
private,
the bingo card.
no matter what device you're using. Now, our phones are essential parts of the way we communicate with our friends, family, and loved ones. In fact, these days, there's only two things I don't leave my home without: my phone and my wallet. So
Good thing
the
you don't have
question is,
keys.
can my phone replace my wallet? Well, today,
Or any
we're
hands
excited
on
to
or something,
introduce
I don't know.
the new Google Wallet.
Oh, no fucking way.
It's a digital
They've
wallet
run
for
out of
Android
names
that
and then
gives
the
you fast, secure
going back
access
to
your
this.
everyday essentials. Your Google Wallet securely stores your payment cards, so you can tap to pay anywhere Google Pay is accepted.
Is this the
Wallet is
terrible
for so
Google
much
Pay
more
app
than
that
payments.
they've done in Flutter?
It's a way to unlock more of the world
but-
around you.
But this is the Google Pay.
You can
right?
show your student
Yeah.
ID
What's
on
Google
campus, board a flight, or start your car.
But what's
You
the
can
difference?
even use it
Do
as
we
your
still
park
have Google
pass to
Pay?
explore Walt Disney
You don't
World.
have the tickets. I don't have
Items
the
that
tickets.
contain
Google
highly
Pay.
personal
In the US, you do.
information, like your vaccine card,
fuck
are
them.
stored on your device.
Depends on the
and not shared with anyone,
airline.
not even Google. Now, we know it's hard to part
COVID
with your physical
vaccination,
wallet
yeah,
if
sure.
it doesn't have your most essential item, your ID. So we're working with states here in the US and governments around the world to bring digital IDs to wallet later this year.
Don't do that. That's a terrible idea. Why the fuck would you do that?
Starting with driver's licenses. You can share the information in your
It's
ID
US only
without
for
ever
Apple
having to
that
give your
generally
phone
manages
another
to do
person.
global rollouts.
Simply tap
So-
via NFC or use a QR code. Google Wallet will be rolling out to Android and Wear OS devices around the world in the coming weeks.
They are killing Google Pay? I don't understand.
Now, helping you securely communicate with your
I don't
friends
know.
and family and storing your digital identity is really useful.
Thank you,
Our
Aurelio.
phones can be even more essential in difficult moments in life, like emergencies or natural disasters. 2 years ago, we developed the first algorithms on a phone to detect when you're in a car crash and automatically call for help. Let's take a look.
I've got no recollection of the accident whatsoever. I woke up, I was upside down, and I had diesel fuel dripping on me. In the most powerful voice I had,
I don't know why my brain now is conditioned when I see a
knew was
tractor to see like a
pointless.
Russian tank
But
behind it.
I heard help is on the way. The phone detected the accident and called 911 was so much joy when I heard somebody say, "We found him, we've got him." I'm getting goosebumps thinking of it at the moment because I wouldn't be here talking to you if it wasn't for that. The car crash detection feature on that phone saved my life.
That's very cool. But how they train the model? Did they crash
Stories
cars
like this
over and
have
over and
inspired
over?
us to do more, to make technology helpful when you need it the most. Later this year, we'll start bringing emergency SOS to Wear, so you can instantly contact a trusted friend or family member, or call emergency services right from your watch. We're also expanding Android's earthquake alerting system to many of the remaining high-risk regions in the world. It uses accelerometer data from phones to determine if an earthquake is happening and warn others in the surrounding area, often before the shaking reaches them. You can get off a ladder, take cover, or pull your car over. These extra seconds of warning can save lives.
Even that's gonna come in useful for you, right?
There's so many ways our phones can help us do more. Whether it's helping you securely communicate with friends, safeguarding your digital identity, or getting you help in critical moments. Your phone is your most essential digital companion. And what you can do with Android gets even more exciting when we go beyond the phone. To tell you more, here's Tristan.
Beyond the phone. Vai, Sebastiano.
Try stand up still. What the fuck? Is that a real name?
Along with the phone, we're working hard to ensure Android delivers a fantastic experience on all the devices that are most important to you, especially your personal devices like watches and tablets. At I/O last year, we announced some huge updates to Wear OS, including launching our joint platform with Samsung. And what a year it has been. There are now over 3 times as many Wear OS devices this year as there were last year. And
Wait,
this
he
is
has a
just
British
the
accent,
start.
right? So he's the villain in this.
Keep
it's
an
like
eye out for new watches from Samsung, Fossil, Montblanc, and more. starting
Australian?
this summer. The momentum is carried on to our developer community.
It's
We're
a bit
launching
strange.
Maybe
great
Kiwi?
app experiences on Wear
Kiwi,
OS
yeah.
and
Yeah.
making the watch even better for our users.
Yeah, probably
Favorites
Kiwi.
like Spotify,
But I'm terrible at
Adidas Running,
accents.
Line, and Kakao Talk have all recently
his
come
name
to the
isn't
platform,
Bruce, so he's
with
not
many
probably
more
Australian.
coming soon.
His name is something like
With the
Try
growing
Stand
ecosystem
Up
of
or
partners,
I don't
developers,
know.
and apps, Wear OS is bringing the best of Android to your wrist. And this year, there's another, bigger screen that consumers are super excited about. Tablets. We are now approaching 270 million active users
they?
on large screen devices.
You mean 8 iPads?
Android pioneered multiple sizes and form factors for larger screens, and we have many fantastic devices hitting the market, like the Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra, Lenovo Tab P12 Pro, and others from partners like Oppo and Xiaomi that are all being built on the latest Android releases. Incredibly, we can now get tablet-like
Is this like
experiences
Google
that
I/O
can fit in your
2014
pocket,
V2?
with foldables delivering all of the benefits of a large screen device with the portability of a phone.
Oh, that's affordable.
And Android is the only way to experience it all. But there is so much more to do. So this year, we've been working hard to make Android tablets amazing. But rather than just telling you about all these updates, why don't I show you?
Yeah, I think we have
Here
tablets
you go.
and
Here you go.
foldables.
Is it a phone? It's a tablet. It's a tablet.
From the moment you
let's do
power
that.
on the device, you can see the Android
Superman.
experience has been refined for the larger screen. One thing I absolutely love are the changes to the notification shade. It's been expanded to let you see more at a glance and have control right at your fingertips. There's also a new app taskbar that runs along the bottom. You can see, if I go ahead and fire up Google Photos, the taskbar is still there, and it gives me easy access to all my apps when I
Ooh, the
need them.
taskbar is still there. Oh
This
wait,
bigger screen
it was
also
serious.
makes multitasking super easy. Say I want to share a picture from my latest vacation with a friend. I can pick up the conversation.
Whoa, okay.
Choose a photo.
Can you drag it? Can you fucking drag
It
it?
was pretty warm that day.
Can you fucking drag it?
Yeah, there was a drag and drop.
And then
What happened there?
drag it straight in.
Thank God, finally.
Welcome to Windows 3.0.
I love using these pairs of apps
Welcome to
help me get things
iOS
fun.
11 or
In fact,
something. I don't even
if you
know.
swipe up to Overview, you can see I'm already busy planning my next vacation. Now, these OS changes don't mean much if the app experiences for tablets aren't also great. So starting today, we'll be updating more than 20 Google apps to look amazing on large screens and take full advantage of the extra functionality, with a lot more to come. Let's take a look at some of these great new experiences.
Blasting them.
The tablet version of YouTube Music puts more of the music you love
20
front and center.
That's a lot.
Google Maps
That's a lot.
to include rich
There's
information
25
at a
apps on the
glance to
Play
help you
Store, so
navigate
that's
the
a good
world around
percentage.
you. And the updated Messages app uses a new multi-column view, so you can easily manage all your texts and quickly jump between conversations. Third-party apps look great on Android tablets too. You'll see revamped experiences coming to your favorite apps like TikTok, Zoom, Facebook, and more. And they look awesome.
Wait, what's wrong with
To
my
help
mind?
you find these new tablet apps, we're working to improve discovery on Google Play, along with introducing a new UI that makes the most of the larger screen. As you can see, we're building great experiences for phones, watches, tablets, and everything in between. The next step is getting all these devices to play nice with each other. So here's Lisa to tell you more about what we're doing to make everything work better together.
The whole point of adding more devices to your life is to make it easier, richer, more convenient. But that only happens if everything works seamlessly. So let me show you how Android brings your devices together to be more helpful.
Watch, Sebastian.
First, I should be able to enjoy my media
I have
on whatever
no idea.
surface makes sense in the moment. For example, if I'm watching a show on my tablet and want to move it to the TV so my husband can see it too. Or if I'm listening to music on headphones during a run and want to continue listening on my Bose speaker when I get home. Casting makes that really easy, so it should be everywhere, which is why we're working to extend casting capabilities to new partners and products, such as Chromebooks or even your car. And I want my messages to move across my devices too. Like when I'm at my desk working, my conversations should be right there on the laptop screen I'm already using. This fall, we're extending Phone Hub, so you can directly access all your phone's messaging apps on your Chromebook. Phone Hub gives you the exact app you're familiar with because it's streaming from your phone. No need to install a desktop client or keep them running in a tab that gets lost on your browser. So you can jump between chats, send and reply to messages, even add reactions to photos from your friends.
This is Chrome OS, right?
And
Yeah,
here's
it
one
is.
of my favorite new
that's the
features.
thing. Is it a tablet? Is it Chrome
Copy
OS?
something
No, that was
on your
Chrome
phone
OS. That was
and
Chrome
paste
OS.
it on your tablet.
Do I
It
need
could
a
be a
Chromebook?
URL.
I mean, now I'm getting like
An
FOMO
address.
about this shit.
Or even
I mean,
a picture
Chromebooks
or
are fairly good.
screenshot. It's so simple and useful.
Simple. Yeah, but come on, give me something.
And that's how a multi-device world should work. Just use whatever surface is most convenient for what you want to do. But my biggest pet peeve is setting up all these devices in the first place. We developed FastPair to take care of that chore for you.
Well, it
without
has a
having
logo
to
now.
manage settings,
That's a weird
or
logo.
remember where the pairing button might be hidden.
Looks like barbed wire.
We're continuing to
I don't know why you would want a
expand
logo that looks
so
like
your
barbed
phone,
wire.
Your laptop and your
It
TV
looks like something
all
from
pair
Kama Sutra.
easily and instantaneously
That's you, bro.
with your headphones and smart devices. And we want to
broke you,
extend this easy connectivity to
That
all
was the
the
reverse
devices in
something
your
position,
home.
but yeah, I better shut up now.
That's where Matter comes in. It's an open industry standard launching this fall.
Yeah, the
Matter connects our Google
Zigbee
Nest
thing
hardware
that has been
along with
vaporware
top
for
brands
2
and
years at
hundreds
this
of
point.
supported products like light bulbs, door locks, smart plugs, and a lot more. It's a big list. You'll be able to quickly connect all those Matter-enabled devices in seconds to your home network,
I mean, that's really cool,
Google Home, and your
but
favorite apps.
it doesn't
using
exist yet.
Taskbar.
Also, there
There
is
are
a finite
so many
amount
new
of
opportunities in
lights
this
that I can
multi-device
put
world.
in my house,
From
right?
helping you
They
do more
only
with
need
your
to be set
phone
up
at the
once.
center, to extending computing beyond the phone, and making sure all your devices work better together. Thank you so much to our millions of developers and billions of users for making Android an incredible platform. We're excited to keep pushing it forward with you, so keep an eye out for the Android 13 beta today. We've got a We've got a bunch of great partners and devices participating, so check it out and send your feedback. Now, before I go, we've been talking a lot about fast pair. So let's check in with another fast pair, Lando and Daniel. We've sent a few devices to our friends at McLaren, the newest members
Was that
of
a
the
weird
Android
segue
family.
or what?
So let's see what fun they got into, and then we'll get some
Yeah.
exciting updates from the Google hardware team.
What do we got here? Some toys from our new sponsor. Do you know you can play a game between any Android devices? You want to play a game? All right. Rocket League. Go on to Rocket League. Yep. Let me show you how it's done.
I think they
Are
Adam,
these guys
You're not
again?
made for this, mate.
Adam plays.
Oh.
What?
Next goal wins.
This Rocket
no.
League? But
Yeah, I
terrible?
think Adam plays this.
No!
All right. Cast it to the TV.
Alright, let's do it.
Oh my god.
That is the
Yeah, I
fastest
know.
cast
I'm new to the
experience I've
YouTube
ever
game.
seen.
Yeah, no, that's
This is
that's
the
sci-fi.
edited for brevity.
I did like
Yeah,
that
yeah, there's like
You see, the
it's like a
more
5x
you post,
in the
less
corner.
people like you.
one. Yeah, that's why I stopped posting.
Clever.
Yeah. Alright, who would you like to message?
I'm not entirely sure why we're seeing these two guys banter.
Perfect. Oh, I'm in. What's Mr. Zach Brown doing?
I was expecting
Zach.
cars, to be honest.
You there, mate?
Hello, Zach.
Guys, shouldn't you be training or something?
Oh, we're being paid, dude.
Boom!
Brian Rakowski. Should we sing everyone's name now?
You just heard about the work we're doing across Google and Android to make a multi-device world simpler, so all your devices work better together. Let's talk next about Google's own hardware. We're building on this multi-device world to create a seamless,
Well, this one also has
cohesive
changed
Pixel
movements,
portfolio
right?
that pulls together all the tech breakthroughs you've seen today across Google. We'll start with Pixel phones,
I like the
where we take all the
sweatshirt.
helpfulness and intelligence of Google and create an experience that adapts to you. Last fall, we debuted Google Pixel 6 and Pixel 6 Pro.
Pixel 6a.
Damn it.
Pixel
Reimagining
6a.
Pixel inside and
Pixel
out.
6a. Come
It's our
on.
first phone powered by Google Tensor, a mobile compute platform we
come on,
developed
give me another
around Google's
phone.
latest AI and machine learning models. Tensor gives us a major advantage in
Don't
mobile AI,
care.
and it's a
I
hardware
already have
foundation
it.
that we'll be
I
building
have
on
it.
for years to come.
It's fine.
With leading-edge hardware, software,
Wait, I can
and
do that.
AI,
The Pro
Pixel
is
6
huge.
introduced some amazing new phone capabilities to help you take professional quality photos and communicate with people in another language, all while keeping your personal information private with the Google Tensor Security Core. Pixel 6 is a huge step forward for the Pixel portfolio, and it's been great to see the response from Pixel users. It's the fastest selling Pixel ever, despite all the supply constraints in the industry. Pixel 6 has already sold more than Pixel 4 and 5 combined.
Come on, give me a phone.
It's also the first time you actually spend
So
money
let's
on
keep that momentum
marketing.
going. Today, I'm excited for Sonia
So-
to show you the new Pixel 6a.
Hey!
Yes!
Boom!
Boom! Yes. Sonia, come on, drop the phone.
Thanks, Brian. Like all our A-series phones, Pixel 6a delivers the helpful, personal Pixel experience for the unbeatable price of $449. That's right.
Okay, that's good.
We truly believe it's the best smartphone we've ever offered for this price. And let me tell you why. Pixel 6a shares the same iconic design language introduced on Pixel 6, with a unique two-tone look and slim bezels surrounding our perfectly pocketable 6.1-inch display.
I'm curious to see when it will actually launch.
Which houses our dual rear camera system
it's not on
with
the
a
store
12-megapixel main and ultra-wide lens. And all of that is encased in our recycled aluminum frame. Of course, the real magic of Pixel 6a is what you're able to do with it. In years past, the A-series really took advantage of Google's strength in AI to get the most out of affordable hardware. So we could deliver our core Pixel features for a low price. And that was great. The combination of Google Smarts and a mid-range processor produced amazing smartphones that our users love. However, as Brian mentioned, we now have our own Google Tensor SoC. So for the first time, we've developed a common hardware system that we've scaled across the Pixel portfolio, from our flagship phones to our A-series. So what does that mean? It means that Pixel 6a includes the same fast 5G connectivity as Pixel 6 and 6 Pro. It uses the exact same security architecture with Titan M2 for industry-leading protection that makes the phone more resilient to attacks. And most importantly, Pixel 6a uses the same premium Google Tensor SoC as our Pixel 6 Pro. That's right. That is a big deal for a phone at this price. With Google Tensor as the brain inside Pixel 6a, our state-of-the-art machine learning models run nearly 5 times faster than Pixel 5a. So we can provide better performance and richer AI-driven experiences for the same low price. Pixel 6a gives you the same great Android experience as our Pixel 6 Pro, as well as Pixel-exclusive features across photography, speech, security, and more. Let's start with photography. The camera system has real tone built in, so your photos are beautifully and accurately reflect your own skin tone. It also has night sight, so you can take incredible low-light photos. And yes, Pixel 6a includes Magic Eraser in Google Photos to remove those distractions from your otherwise perfect pictures.
Take out
now, there
the
might
kids.
be other people on the beach, but that doesn't mean you want them in your beautiful photos. With just a tap, you can make them disappear like magic.
Like that Photoshop guy on Twitter that does the opposite of what you want, right? That would be nice.
And watch this. We've enhanced Magic Eraser, so you can also change the color of distracting objects in your photo. In a tap,
That's not
the
what
object's
an
colors
eraser
and
does.
shading blend in naturally.
Can you also change the color of the kid?
That's the T-shirt. You mean the T-shirt?
So the focus is on the subject, where it should be. Now, let's talk about speech. Tensor's strength in machine learning enables amazing on-device speech features, like live caption, recorder, and live translate. It's like having a personal interpreter and translator wherever you go. It even works in airplane mode, and protected computing ensures your speech data remains private with on-device processing. The other week, I was at my local bank, and I noticed someone struggling to communicate in English with the bank teller.
So I deleted them.
It reminded me of my childhood interpreting for my grandmother and helping her navigate.
I took a picture and deleted them.
Jesus Christ. The bank visitor pulled out their phone and started talking to her in interpreter.
That would be so useful.
And just like that, the language barrier was gone. The bank employee knew exactly how to help the person.
This is
what could have been a really frustrating moment became an empowering one.
Not
now, breaking
a new
down
feature.
language barriers shouldn't be just for the most expensive smartphones. It should be for everyone. And thanks to Tensor, we're able to bring Live Translate to Pixel 6a.
Nice.
And finally, everyone deserves to have peace of mind knowing your phone is protected. So we're continuing to deliver the same safety and security features as our premium phones. Along with the Titan M2 security chip, there's an under-display fingerprint sensor for secure unlock, and you'll get 5 years of security updates. So you'll always have the latest protection.
5 years?
That is
6a
more,
delivers
right?
the core Google hardware
That was 4.
and software experience powered by Google Tensor across photography, speech, and security. And you'll get all
July
this without compromising on
21st.
an all-day battery. We're super excited to make Pixel 6a available for just $449.
Pre-order starting June or July?
July 21st.
July.
It comes in 3 colors, so you can order one on July 21st or pick it up in store on the 28th. Back over to you, Brian.
What?
Is it global?
I doubt that very much.
It might be global. They
Thanks, Sonia.
did launch
Google
the
prides itself
6
on creating
in
helpful
most countries
technology for
except
everyone.
Italy.
And with the A
And
series, the Google smartphone
Spain and
experience is
Singapore, I
available
think,
to more
all
people.
at the same time.
But for those who
So
want the
it's
latest,
global in the
greatest,
pixel
and fastest,
sense,
we're
which
also
is
working on
5
our
countries,
next generation
4
Pixel 7
countries,
phones.
2 countries.
Let me give you an
Pixel
early
7.
preview
Wait,
so you can
wait,
see what's
wait.
coming this fall.
Coming this fall.
Oh, spoilers!
I don't think that's how it works.
Here's a
Sebastian.
first
They
look
are the
at the Pixel 7 and Pixel 7 Pro.
leaks. Okay.
Oh, that's nice.
Fancy.
You can see that we've extended the aluminum finish to the entire camera bar for the next
Well,
evolution
not the
of the Pixel
lenses.
design language. The housing and camera bar are made
So
from a
instead
single
of
piece of
leaking the renders,
100%
they just
recycled
decided
aluminum.
to show, right?
Yeah, they were like, well,
And the
somebody's
gorgeous
gonna leak
Pixel
them
7
next week
Pro
anyway,
in
so.
its triple camera system sets a completely new standard for photography, performance, and design. I really love the contrast of the different materials and the
I really like
simplicity of the
this.
design.
I really like the bar on the
Polished
6
aluminum
as
looks
well.
beautiful with the glass in the back of the phone.
It's weird, but I like weird.
On the
iPhones are
inside,
boring, they're all the
Pixel
same.
7 and 7 Pro are designed to deliver the most helpful, most personal experience you can get in a smartphone. They'll use the next generation of our Google Tensor SoC, bringing even more AI-heavy breakthroughs and helpful personalized experiences across speech, photography, video, and security. And of course, both phones will ship with Android 13 and all the goodness that comes with their latest mobile OS. That's all we'll share about Pixel 7 and Pixel 7 Pro today, but check out the Google Store online for more details and new experiences powered by Google Tensor in the coming months. Now, great phones need great earbuds, which is why our Pixel Buds are made to perfectly complement your Pixel phone.
But why? Why the fuck are you cheering?
And this summer,
Yeah,
we're excited to
cheating
expand the
randomly.
Pixel Buds family with a Pro tier offering.
What?
It's a powerful new set of
Pro
earbuds
tier!
called Pixel Buds Pro.
Oh, they're orange. I like that.
Let's take a look at what makes them so special.
What the?
These earbuds have all the helpfulness and smarts you'd expect from Google, embedded in the best mobile audio hardware we've ever designed. And they're the first Pixel Buds with active noise cancellation.
Okay. Noise cancellation. Yay.
Noise cancellation is a difficult technical challenge because it needs to be smart enough to account for noise across a wide frequency spectrum and powerful enough for super low latency. Pixel Buds Pro deliver one of the best noise cancellation performances in wireless earbuds today because they're designed around a new custom audio processor. It's a 6-core audio chip running Google-developed algorithms tuned by our in-house audio engineering team.
Fancy
It uses a neural
schmancy.
processing engine to analyze external sound with extremely
Of
low
course
latency,
it does.
canceling it in real time through custom speakers. Now, everyone's ears are unique, so it's not always possible for the ear tips to form a perfect seal, and that can lead to sound leaking in from the outside. To counteract this, our active noise cancellation uses new silent seal technology to compensate for audio leakage. This helps maximize the amount of noise that's being canceled so you get immersive, premium sound without distraction. Sometimes, though, you do want to hear what's going on around you. For these
Birds
occasions,
are only
there's
moderately
transparency mode.
excited about this.
It lets outside sound in, so you experience the world like you're not wearing earbuds at all. But great earbuds don't just let you hear things, they allow you to be heard. So whether you're talking on the phone, or taking a meeting outside, our beamforming microphones use noise suppression algorithms that have been trained with machine learning. Wind, traffic, or other background noise will be suppressed, and your voice will be clear, no matter where you are. The custom audio chip is also engineered for power efficiency, so you get more out of the battery. In fact, Pixel Buds Pro gives you up to 11 hours listening time.
Oh,
or 7 hours with active
I
noise
am
cancellation
intrigued.
Turned on.
I am
So you can
intrigued.
tune
That's
out
a
the
very
noise
good
on that
number.
long flight.
But it's 11 hours with ANC or without?
It said
Without.
7 with ANC,
Like all
which
our
is
Pixel
still
Buds, the
still
Pro
much
series
better
are built to
than
deliver a
pretty much
helpful,
anything.
hands-free experience. So you can ask the assistant for all sorts of things, like walking directions, or get real-time translation in 40 languages.
Do you
and
have
much
to
more.
look into the earbuds?
Pixel Buds Pro will
How
support
does it
multi-point
work?
connectivity.
You have to cuddle
So
them,
your earbuds know
so it
they
knows it's
automatically
you're
switch
talking to them.
from a podcast on your phone to a video call on your laptop. It's so much easier than clicking into your Bluetooth settings, and it works between your compatible phones, tablets, laptops, and TVs. And later this year, we'll update Pixel Buds Pro to support spatial audio. So when you watch a movie or TV show on compatible Pixel phones, you'll be right in the middle of the action.
I mean, that's cool
Welcome
for
to the newest
movies.
thing from 2002 or something.
Lastly, if you ever lose an
I
earbud,
mean,
you
Apple
can
has
use Find
been
My
big
Device
on
to ring
special
your Pixel
audio
Buds Pro
since last
or
year,
see where they're
but
at,
it's
even
kind
if
of
you only
bullshit
lost
for
one.
music. Also, that was London. Okay.
The new Pixel Buds Pro come in 4 colors. They'll be available online for pre-order on July
almost
21st
yellow.
and on sale the 28th, delivering the smarts of Google and top-tier active noise cancellation.
I
for
might actually
$199.
consider
And
that
here's Rick with a few more Pixel updates.
if the reviews are good. Which,
Wait for my guess.
I mean, yeah, just wait like 2 months and they're gonna be 50 euros off or something.
Thanks, Brian.
That's fine.
We've
But
got a lot in
$200
the
is a
Pixel
good price for
pipeline,
that.
representing investments across all different kinds of technologies. Custom silicon with Google Tensor, new multi-device experiences on Android, like Samir and Lisa shared earlier, cutting-edge AI research, helpful software and services, powerful data security with Titan M2, and so much more. It's an incredible tech stack. All of these things work
Nice
in
jacket,
concert
dude.
to deliver our vision of ambient computing, providing the help people need wherever they want it. In a multi-device world, people don't want to spend their life fussing with technology. An ambient approach gets the tech out of your way so you can live your life while getting the help you need. It doesn't matter what device you're using, what context you're in, whether you're talking, typing, or tapping. The technology in your life works together seamlessly. To get there, we start by laying the foundation with protected computing, as you heard from Jen. With these security and privacy fundamentals in place, we can deliver new, personalized cross-device experiences. Next, we add Google Smarts, a layer of intelligence and responsiveness so your devices don't just work better together, they work better together for you. We're working toward a world where your front door knows when to lock itself. Your TV pauses itself when you get up to grab a snack. Your devices know whether to send an incoming call to your phone, your earbuds, or your watch. Building on our ambient computing vision and our end-to-end Google tech stack, we're able to extend what Pixel devices can do for you now and in the future to be even more helpful. So let me show you what's coming.
What's with the jackets? This is like the third speaker with
We
this
will
jacket.
start
It's like
with a
swag
quick
kind of thing.
preview.
It's probably what's
of
in
the
Silicon
new
Valley this year.
Google Pixel Watch.
Yeah! I completed a row! Yay!
Pixel Watch.
It's the first watch built inside and out by Google.
It is a generic mock-up.
And it's
though.
coming this fall with our new Pixel 7. Pixel Watch
Does it mean that it comes
has a bold
at the same
circular
time
dome
as,
design.
Or if you buy a Pixel 7,
a
you get the
tactile
watch?
crown, and beautiful recycled stainless steel with customizable bands that seamlessly attach. And Pixel Watch delivers an outstanding Wear OS experience on your wrist. It features
If only I cared about
improved
Wear OS, I would
UI
probably like this
with more
watch.
fluid
That actually looks
navigations
nice.
and smart notifications. It's all designed to be tappable, voice-enabled, and glanceable, so you can be more present at home, at work, or on the go. You can ask the assistant for help getting things done, and for those little bits of information you need throughout the day. And with Google Maps, you can get directions on the go, even without your phone. With the new Google Wallet, you can leave your physical wallet at home too.
Wallet!
You can
they
quickly
pull you
tap to
over and then
pay
you
at the
show the
store
license,
or to ride the
driving
subway.
license on the watch.
And with the new
Imagine.
Google Home app for Wear OS, you can turn off the lights, adjust the thermostat, or get an alert when there's a person or a package at your front door. Now, my favorite thing about the watch is the deep integration with Fitbit, which is coming first.
I mean that
It's
it
coming
is a
first
Fitbit.
to the Google Pixel Watch for industry-leading health and fitness experiences.
So this might actually
You can
be
get insights
a
into your
decent
health
competitor
with
to
continuous
the
heart
Apple
rate
Watch.
and sleep tracking.
Depends on the
You can
I mean-
see
battery.
your
I hate
active
the
zone
battery
minutes
issue.
when you're
The
working
battery is
out,
going to be one day
and
as
track
usual,
your stats and
which
progress
is the
against
same
your
as the
personal
Apple
fitness
Watch,
goals.
which makes it completely
Google
useless
Pixel
to me.
Watch is a natural
But
extension
they
of
could have made a
Pixel
competitor
family,
like 5 years
providing
ago.
help
But it was always
whenever and wherever you need.
hardware and combination with software.
It'll be
before
available
launch.
this fall, and we'll share
So-
many more details in the
At
coming
least
months.
hardware should be okay, I hope.
Now, along with
But they
wearables,
didn't mention it, right?
the Android
They didn't-
team has
they
made
said nothing
big
about
advancements
hardware.
in tablet software, like you saw earlier. And there's so much we can do here when we apply Google's tech stack with Tensor to a larger screen Android experience. So I want to give you a sneak peek at something we're working on for 2023. Now, normally we wouldn't announce a new product a year before it's ready, but there's so much amazing energy around tablets in the developer community that we wanted to bring you
Android
all
car.
into the loop. So here's a first ever look at our new Pixel tablet.
Whoa!
Wait. Damn it! No, I don't have the Pixel tablet, I have the Pixel Fold.
It's a next generation
folded?
Android tablet powered by Google Tensor, designed to be a perfect companion for your Pixel phone. The tablet bridges your on-the-go life with your at-home life, working seamlessly with all of your Pixel devices to provide the most helpful experience possible. We're designing it to be the most helpful tablet in the world, and we're aiming to make it available next year.
I mean, it's a tablet.
So to quickly recap, Pixel 6a and Pixel Buds Pro are coming this summer, and we'll have lots more details to share soon about Pixel 7, Pixel 7 Pro, Pixel Watch, and the new Pixel tablet.
Will it blend? I'm sorry, will it fold?
Definitely gonna
We're
blend.
pushing forward into so many helpful hardware experiences across phones, wearables, audio, smart home, and tablet computing. It adds up to a true Pixel family of devices with different options for different budgets and needs. With ambient computing as our North Star, this Pixel portfolio is a holistic
I have to say that
approach
Pixel
to
tablet
hardware
looked a lot
designed
like
around you.
Samsung
I
Galaxy
can't
tablet
wait for you to
from
check out
5
these
years
new
ago.
hardware experiences for yourself.
Just a Samsung
And you can see
tablet.
all of this online at the Google Store, or you can drop by our physical Google stores in New York City. Along with our original location in Chelsea, we're adding a second one in Williamsburg this summer.
Why
So please
don't you
step
open a
by
store
and check it
somewhere
out if you
else?
can.
for a change instead of having 2 in New York City. What's the fucking point? I don't get it.
Because public transportation is a bitch.
You've been noise cancelled out of existence, Sasha, I'm afraid. I mean, this is a nice song. Pew.
Next year I want to
Sundar is back. Wrap up, wrap up, wrap up. I have a pizza coming in
Today
20
we talked
minutes.
about all the technologies that are changing how we use computers and access knowledge. We see devices working seamlessly together, exactly when and where you need them, and with conversational interfaces that make it easier to get things done. Looking ahead, there is a new frontier of computing, which has the potential to extend all of this even further, and that's augmented reality. At Google, we have been heavily invested in this area. We have been building augmented reality into many Google products, from Google Lens to multi-search, scene exploration, and live and immersive views in maps. These AR capabilities are already useful on phones, and the magic will really come alive when you can use them in the real world without the technology getting in the way.
If it worked with handwritten stuff, that would be
What gets us
cool.
most excited about AR.
But I somewhat
The
doubt
ability to spend time focusing on what matters in the real world, in our real lives. You know, the real world is pretty amazing.
This is like a fuck multiverse kind of thing.
It's certainly looking that way to me right now. It's so good to be back in Shoreline, and I can tell you're all enjoying it too. It's important we design in a way that is built for the real world and doesn't take you away from it. And AR gives us new ways to accomplish this. Let's take language as an example. Language is just so fundamental to connecting with one another. Yet, understanding someone who speaks a different language or trying to follow a conversation, if you're deaf or hard of hearing, can be a real challenge. Let's see what happens when we take our advancements in translation and transcription and deliver them in your line of sight in one of the early prototypes we've been testing. Take a look.
My mother speaks Mandarin.
We already had the
and I
feel-good
speak
video.
English, which is a strange thing.
他讲英文我可以听得懂，可是有时候我讲不来嘛。
We'd love to be able to share with you a new prototype we've been working on.
Glasses. Come on, glasses.
Yeah.
You should be seeing what I'm saying, just transcribed for you in real time, kind of like subtitles for the world.
What we're working on is technology that enables us to break down language barriers, taking years of research in Google Translate and bringing that to glasses.
Do you see me? Oh, sí te veo. I'm actually looking straight into your eyes, and it seems like you're looking right at me. Oh, sí, estoy viendo lo que estás diciendo para ayudarte.
Making access to information just instant and intuitive. By doing that, technology fades into the background, and we're more connected with the people and the things around us.
I mean, this could be the Google Glass that actually makes sense. Without having a fucking camera.
The gift of communicating with anyone, no matter what language they speak. I think is a really powerful.
Think about it, just going around,
Tengo que dialogar
traveling.
con muchas personas que solamente hablan inglés. Como magia para mí,
even
porque
like the
voy a ver
design,
cosas
this is
que
like my class.
voy a entender
Yeah.
lo que ellos dicen por completo y
They'll probably buy these,
也可以互相沟通。
even when they actually sell them.
They are heavy.
我爱你。
Really heavy.
Good for your
One thing that I never understood,
neck.
like, can you buy them in different, like,
languages.
what do you call? No, like dioptries or something like that. Can you actually
You
get
can see it
them
in their faces.
to use as
the
normal
joy that
glasses
comes
or
with
not?
speaking naturally.
I have
to
no
someone.
idea.
With the
I mean, they're
That
not
moment
selling
of
those,
connection,
so
to understand and be
don't
But
understood.
in general, like, how does it
That's
work
what our
with Google
focus on
Glasses? You
knowledge
just
and
put your
computing
own
is all about.
glasses, or
no,
It's
they had a
what we strive
frame
for
thingy.
every day.
I don't think you can
Products that
put
are
your
built
own
to help.
ones. Like you can have your
Each
glasses
year,
underneath
get a
the
little
Google
closer
Glass,
to
but
delivering on our timeless mission.
so you would both need to
And
have
we
two
still have
pairs of
so much
glasses.
further to go.
yeah.
At Google, we genuinely feel a sense of excitement about that. And we are optimistic that the breakthroughs you just saw will help us get there. Thank you to all of the developers, partners, and customers who joined us today. We look forward to building the future with all of you. Thank you so much.
Bye, Sundar.
Hasta la vista.
The developer keynote?
Nope.
No.
Okay, now you know when it starts, so we have 14 minutes and 15 seconds before I fuck off and get my pizza.
Did you order a pizza? Oh, come on, that's not nice.
Obviously I did. Okay.
I should have ordered one. You should have told me.
I did a sneak as the cats were eating their food, I was like, I should get food for myself later. So I ordered a pizza.
So those are inspirational cats.
Yeah. I mean, they do absolutely nothing all day long, so they're really inspirational.
Fair enough.
What kind of pizza? That's a good question. I do not remember because it was 2 hours ago. It's kind of a surprise for myself.
Chicken, pineapple,
no,
pepperoni.
Parmigiana.
Parmigiana. So
Parmigiana, sorry.
Eggplants and grana and I don't remember if there was meat on there. Maybe there was, but I don't remember. Because for as helpful as the order summary email you get from Just Eat, it doesn't actually say what's in the pizza. It's just the name of the pizza. So yeah. I am already carbon neutral. Don't worry, Hugo. Jose, no, we are not covering the dev keynote because A, we have already been live for 2.5 hours, and I think that's enough. B, as I mentioned several times, I have a pizza coming. Hashtag priorities.
You can eat online. Come on, wouldn't be the first time, right?
That would be. I'm not entirely sure people want to watch me eat pizza. Yeah.
Well, if you do it like
but I can talk to the to the Google Assistant like eating pizza like
look at him straight in the camera.
Afzal, I'll put a picture of the pizza on the Telegram group. I promise, if I remember. Otherwise, I'll put a picture of the empty pizza box saying "Oops."
Oops.
I don't make promises.
This was nice. Actually, we are actually late. So that's unfortunate that the developer keynote is gonna be too late for us.
I mean, if we want, we can just do like a live, not live reaction to we can start a YouTube channel of reaction to IO videos.
Nice. We can watch the VOD.
Yeah, and then we do that at the time. Like,
oh yes. So we don't use Twitter for 3 days.
Yeah. By the way, I am not going to do the thumbnail after this because pizza.
Pizza.
But I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I'm not sure what time, but it's gonna happen at some point tomorrow. I'll let people know in the Discord. Maybe for context, if you are a supporter or on Coffee or a subscriber here on Twitch, then you can get access to our Discord server. And after the streams, we always, except today, hang out with the speaker from the session, and we create the clickbaity thumbnail that we then use for the YouTube videos. So we're not going to do it now, but we're going to do it tomorrow at some point. At some point.
So at some point. So I think to recap on the bingo thing. I think Mark was the only one winning, right?
Well, I won as well, technically.
But he cheated because he put Android TV, even though it's not officially in there, right? So I didn't check it. Otherwise, I would have it. And also, missing Android to have 2 more.
So everybody that thinks they won or they are eligible
Look,
for what?
I won.
Take a screenshot of your bingo board and
what do
post
I win?
it on Telegram, and we will evaluate. We will evaluate if you are winning or not. Sebastiano kept track of the checked boxes, so that's gonna do it. I just want to remind everybody that we are not live Sunday because we are in Ascona for the conference. The conference, I don't know if it's, I mean, it's a bit late, but you can still make it if you are in Europe, maybe. I mean, if you're like a very aggressive person from a live point of view, we are gonna be at App Builders with a Kotlin workshop. But we are gonna be live. We are gonna be back on Wednesday. So Wednesday we are gonna be live. I guess we have guests, right?
We have our friend Pietro from Google, and we're gonna be talking about the thing that we didn't really see at the keynote today: foldables.
So stick with us. And Pietro worked a lot on that stuff, so he is the domain expert. So if you have questions, maybe we can prepare a Slido, something like that, so we can come up with questions for Pietro. What else? Sasha, thank you for joining us, and thank you for your sarcasm. And what else, Sebastiano?
I don't know. Do you want to do a recap of the merch thing, and then we can say goodbye?
Yes. I just want to give you like a couple of links. So if you like the t-shirt, we have plenty of them. This one, and we also have the Spike one. We have a few of them. The pizza one. They are very nice. It's organic cotton, so it's very high quality. They are made in Italy. Hashtag made in Italy. And they are very fair trade kind of thing. So we went an extent to make them nice to the environment. And we also have the stickers. The stickers you can get them on the coffee shop as usual. So we improved the shipping. They should be faster from now on. Thank you for the support, Luca and Giuseppe, people that bought stickers lately. They have been shipped. And yeah, thank you everybody.
Mark, in case you're for your question, shipping is the same if you order multiple ones. I think up to a certain weight.
There is a threshold.
But
for stickers or for the
for stickers it's the same as long as they fit in an envelope. You can also get stickers together with your t-shirt, which if you're buying a t-shirt and want stickers is probably a better way to do that, because then you get them faster, because then the merch is shipped with an actual courier, so it's faster. But
I think there is a threshold for the free shipping at some point, but I don't remember if they have it for Europe, Italy, or
I think it's 30 euros for Italy and something more than that for Europe, but still pretty much
shipping is
cost.
a bitch. I'm trying to get a grip with the postal office. It's like just nonsense. We need. I mean, whatever. We're doing our best. So
yeah,
be patient. Yeah, and this is
shipping them yourselves, or how does it work?
So if you get them from Coffee, yes. If you get them from Space Neil, our merch partner, then they're shipping them.
Yes. Yeah, Elivano is preparing everything. Look at this thing.
No. I was thinking about the T-shirts. So they're
the T-shirt we have the nice people in
but
Verona
it's literally a shop in Verona, like a physical store that sends them. So it's almost as if we did that.
Okay, so now I'm disappointed because why I was asking this is actually there was a hidden question there, which was, can I just get to Ivan's place and steal them? But apparently not. So
no. But you can do like some sort of robbery at the store in Verona if you like. I mean, if you are up to the challenge.
Yeah, there's a stock there.
Yeah, there's a
you
stock
should have told me that 2 days ago. I was there, but yeah.
Fair enough. So do we have a question?
Learning Java. Wonder if Java is still used in Android development, or maybe Kotlin is the only way to go. You can use Java, but I do not recommend it. It's not.
I'm not sure if you actually can. I think they're all behind on the educational stuff. So basically, whatever Google published in the last 3 years is just Kotlin, and also the videos and
the
the courses.
vast majority of stuff is Kotlin. Yeah. Like videos are all Kotlin. Documentation has Java still, but it's pretty much not the main language anymore. So I wouldn't recommend. Also, Kotlin is easier than Java for most things. So
I just want to clarify that if you are working in the industry, you will probably still happen to work on old code bases that maybe there are still in Java or partially in Java. So knowing Java is still important for some project. But I agree that Kotlin is the desirable and the suggested way of building apps. And by the way, if you want, Sasha can train you.
Back to plugging in. Yeah. We have.
Yes.
We also have actually one thing that I hadn't mentioned. We have those free intro courses for web development and kind of general development. So one of those is in Java, so you can just go there and see what's in there. It gives you the basics of Java.
Fantastic. Sebastiano is actually hitting the threshold. So let's go. Thank you again, everybody. See you next Wednesday. Thank you, Sebastiano. Thank you, Sasha.
Thank you for having me.
Bye, everyone. Thank you for being with us. See you next Wednesday. Have a great one. Enjoy the developer keynote. Bye.
Bye.